The 7th of February 2024, 8 minutes gone past 1700 hours. A very, very, very late start to Bamasu today. Apologies. However, we're live once again on our 24 radio, our Brabopa radio, our 24 radio GH, Facebook, our 24 radio stroke TV, YouTube, our 24 radio with another edition of Bamasu. No matter how short it may be, it is still the sending Ghanaians coming around to figure out all possibilities with which we will be able to let Ghana, that very beautiful nation with so much love, become that very beautiful place we are so much looking forward to. Here, we have come to that understanding that because we are inseparably linked with the Ghana that we talk about every now and then, under no circumstance can we talk of Ghana and we separate ourselves from whatever we are being, whatever is being discussed. In line with that, we are the very Ghana that we talk about every now and then. So whatever the case may be, we should continuously. It's a never-ending journey. It's an unceasing exercise. We need to continuously ask ourselves, in what ways can we play a part to make whatever is happening better. We should continuously. It never ends. It never, I'll say it again, it never ends. We may feel or we may think today we have run out of ideas as to what we can do to support making Ghana a very beautiful place. Well, the fact that we have come to the end of our thinking capabilities today doesn't mean it's the end. Let's come tomorrow and continue to ask ourselves that very simple question. Because believe you me, whatever the case may be, as long as we are inseparably linked, we are part of the problem, we should be part of the solutions. As simple as that. And when we prove further, we would understand in what ways we can be part of the solutions and in what ways we are part of the problem. And today, when I was, having a conversation with the board chairman, every now and then the ideas come as to how we have to help, or we would have to come to the awareness that we are part of the problem. So, in a conversation with board chairman, certain ideas came through as to how no matter where you are, you are part of the problem. You see, every now and then, I have said it now. I'll say it again. Every now and then I keep saying it here on the show that if we don't tackle how these are parties get into power, then we may talk heaven and earth, nothing whatsoever would happen. Because with several examples, I have made you aware that they are preoccupied with recouping whatever cost they put in getting into power or getting into whatever position that they find themselves in. While driving with a prospective MP, Well, I would say he is a prospective MP. I intentionally put it on Bama, so while you were having your beautiful chat, for him to listen. And he told me one thing: your people don't understand the dynamics. That is what he said. He said, your people do not understand the dynamics. You should begin to ask yourself, what are the dynamics that he is talking about? That is the question you should ask yourself. What are the so-called dynamics that he was talking about? He said, you do not understand the dynamics. Well, I knew where he was coming from, because I have said it time and time again around here that until that is addressed through all possible means. I tell you, if I say through all possible means, it means through all possible means. Because in as much as you may feel when they get the money and they do the spending here and there, you see, some people may say, yeah, I don't give a hoot if they got money from somewhere. Once they get into power, they should fix the country, or should do. It's a joke, man. Yeah, you may say that. You don't know. If you are preoccupied with something, no matter what someone say, if whatever you are preoccupied with is not achieved, you don't even listen. You see, it's like when we were young and we were just bent on doing something. No matter what someone say, we may insult the person. You may put the person even in fire. They won't listen. They will do whatever they are preoccupied with. When they finish, they are finished. Yes. So until we come to that understanding that we need to find a way, all possible ways. In fact, we need to take the bull by the horn and deal with political party financing. So he said, you do not understand the dynamics. You don't understand the dynamics of our politics. And he went on to become a district chief executive. Look at the word he used. It's an investment. Yes, that is what he used. It's an investment. Now, if becoming a district chief executive is an investment, how much more becoming a member of parliament and becoming a minister of state? How about that one? Well, they are all investments, as to what he's saying. And with all investments, you would want to make profit, and you want to make abnormal profit. That kind of investment is like betting. You put £50 on a number of games, and you expect to win £250,000. Yes, you pick a number of games, lots. Some corners, some fouls. They do corners now, so you can predict the number of corners that will come in a game. You can predict the number of fouls that will come in a game, the number of goals, offsides that will come in a game. They have all sorts of varieties that you can do. So I remember just about a week ago, I know my young boy does that a little bit, so he put £5 on several corners and somehow and what have you, only £5. And it was only only one game that he messed up the corners. He was going for £500 with £5. Yes, that's the kind of investment, the kind of returns people will expect on their investment. Huge, abnormal, excessive profit. You want to put in £5 and you want to make £500. Hey, yes, although he did not win, there are people who take those such bets and they still win. We may say it's not a lot of people, But as I said, investment, you are burnt on making profit. Some make excessive profit, abnormal. Well, some make reasonable profit. Whichever way, he said, to become a district chief executive in our country itself is an investment. Now, while I was contemplating on that, although it's been coming every now and then, but you see, we never end in the kind of revelations that we get on particular issues. So, hey, as I said, continue to remain open in the open university of life, where teaching and learning happens in infinite forms. So, I was still open to learn. So, when he said it's an investment, I was contemplating on that for some time. Yes, when people make investments, they would want to make profit, recoup and make profit. Yes. And in the investment of becoming a politician, where do they spend their budget on? Or where do they spend their capital? On what do they spend their capital? Some may say the delegates that would pick them, they give them. Some they say they buy televisions for them. Some they buy cars. If you are very, very you have a very good negotiating skills, you can get some small Uber on it. Yes. Some buy cutlasses. Yeah. Some go and buy rice, oil. Every now and then, and on the D-Day, you need to get some big cash, big one, and then you have to give it out. And then the delegates will now decide who they should vote for. Let's get this right. The delegates have decided, after taking all these monies, they decide, you and I, we may not be part of the delegates, right? We may not be part of the delegates. So we did not get the chance to get either a 32 inches television or a fridge. We did not. Yes, we did not get one of those things. Right? So we were in our place, in our own corner, doing our own thing. And some people have been gifted all these things, and then they have decided who should represent the party at the constituency level. I'm just bringing it down for us to all understand. Yes, they are finished, and the date came, 7 December. The party presents these people. However, because we are so much burnt, we are so much focused on the fact that it is only the NPP and the NDC that can run our dear nation Ghana. We go out and we vote for either the NPP or the NDC, knowing very well that yes, we did not enjoy the monies with which they gave to delegates. And also, when they come to power, maybe you don't know, it's an investment. I just told you. They have to recoup their investment. And they make excessive profit as well. That is why when some come in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, a year, 2, they put huge mansions. Where do you think they get that from? Excessive profit, beautiful profit, because it's an investment. Now, you and I, we may not have enjoyed, right, of the capital spending of the investment. No, we did not enjoy. However, we forget that the very moment we vote for them, they are coming to recoup and make excessive profit, but we still go ahead and vote for them. And then when they come and they are recouping, we are complaining. It's very, very sad very, very painful that you did not enjoy of the investment capital, but you are suffering because of the investment capital. It's so sad. So sad. That you did not get one of the 32 inches. You did not get some rice. You did not. Yet, you went to vote for them, forgetting that when you vote for them, although you did not enjoy, you will pay. You will be part of sharing the pain of them recouping. You forget. So you go ahead and you vote for them. Right? Well, I tell you, I have to be frank with you. If need be, I tell you, even if this my friend, I happen to be in his constituency and he was running, I bet you I may not even vote for him. I tell you. I tell you, I may not vote for him, because I know that when he comes, he's coming to recoup, and it's going to be quite challenging. You know how much they spend? And when they come and they are recouping, you know the kind of wahala it will be. So, the fundamental problem brings itself once again. The fundamental problem. Yes, we know. Based on your spending to power, it determines how much you are looking to recoup, and perhaps the level of profit that you want to make. We know that. Be it NDC or be it MPP, they will do that. And you see, when you choose to vote for any of these two parties, what it means is you are also settling for them to come and recoup their monies. Now they are not Father Christmas. They have to. And that's why they can't rule with integrity. They can't. No wonder why. This is a hardcore fact. It's because of the excessive spending. They can't rule with integrity. They will tell you this, and when they get there, nah, over the bar. It's because of all these things. You see, when especially when, say, you are seeking to travel outside of the country to continue your studies, or even when you are traveling to visit another country, we wonder why the embassies, they scrutinize one of the very important things, our bank statements. They just want to be sure if you are coming as a student, you would be able to, take care of yourself. They scrutinize it so much. I remember my case. Sometimes we wonder why do they scrutinize the bank statement so much? Especially when it comes to your finances, they do a lot of scrutiny. It's for a reason. You are telling them you are coming to do your master's or do whatever, first degree or whatever that's what you're telling them, and they expect you to stick to that. When you come, you have to do your master's. So you have presented them with a statement. Meanwhile, you know very well that statement, you just bought it. They know. You think they don't know? They know. It's left to them to prove it. They know. So if I speak Twi or I speak English, they know. They know. Because you see, sometimes even in those areas, I feel that the embassies they are a little bit crook as well. I'll come back to what I was saying. They will take our monies here and there in cities in Ghana. Let's say in Ghana, they will take it. You don't know the number of people who are applying to come to even the United Kingdom and other places. They will take the cities, huge sums of money. In Nigeria, if they refuse you, I think you are refunded your application fee. But in Ghana, no, you won't get it. Yes, they will take the money, and then when they get the money, after some time, they will take the cities to Alaba or Seke, and they will go and find some dollars. And when they get the dollars or the pounds, they call the president or whatever, the foreign secretary or whatever. We got some donations that we grant that we want to give you. So they take our own money and then they will bring it back to us. And then they take something big in return. We'll talk about that another time. But now, let's stick to why they scrutinize your bank statement. You are telling them when you come, you are coming to school. They need to make sure that when you come, you'll be able to take care of yourself. However, when you come, the first thing on your mind is how you'll be able to start work. And as a student, you are not required to do beyond a certain number of hours. So first of all, you may be breaking the laws, or you find other ways in which you may be able to top up your capital or you top up your money. Now, when you top up your money, you may decide, okay, I'll carry on and try and do the school or do the masters while you are still working. Well, if you do perhaps once a day in school, you are okay. But hey, some schools, the lessons are spread across the week, so you may have to do 3 times or so. If that be the case, you need to find something to do in the night. Now, you are preoccupied with finding money to pay your fees. And you are preoccupied with finding money to pay your rent. You are preoccupied with finding money to send home, to support family. You think you'll be able to get enough concentration to do your academic work. You will be in class and you'll be sleeping. That is the main reason why you came. You will be in class and you'll be sleeping. Your teacher will be saying something. Hey, Prince, you are gone. For many of us, if we had gotten scholarships and funding, support, while we were coming to study, some of you may be PhD holders, professors, among other things. But the very reason why you came, coupled with the preoccupation on your mind, even your masters, perhaps you got past keke. You couldn't even finish. Not true? Okay, if it's true, say praise the Lord. Preach on. If it's true, say it. Right? So, when you are preoccupied with something beyond the very reason, the fundamental purpose, it takes your attention away from what you want to achieve. Truly. I've said it here. The very ones who have made so much profit from their initial investment in politics. There are several ways with which they can amend part of the past. I spoke about it, if you remember. There are several ways of which they can amend the past. One of the ways with which I spoke about, maybe another time we'll throw more light on that, to amend the past, is to find wonderful, exceptional individuals who have they have identified that, hey, you can do something in our body politics. They should identify. Okay. Yes. And knowing very well that funding into various positions, MP, DCE, what have you, is the problem. The very ones who have made money, excessive profit from their initial investment, should fund these individuals they have identified. At least that way, when they go, right, all other things being equal, they are not preoccupied with what? Recouping their investment. You are not funding them and telling them, hey, I'm giving you 100. When you go, you bring me 1,000. That's not why you are funding them. You are funding them so that when they go, they will have that peace of mind and do what they have decided they will do for Ghana. It's like you are funding someone to travel abroad to study. Not telling him that when you go, you start working now, and bring me my money. However, you tell the person, go and study. Have enough concentration. I know for sure that when you are able to study this very moment, with no wahala, nothing to worry you this very moment as to how we will be recouping the investment immediately. I know in a long term, when you finish, we will get the money. Yes, I know that one. But you see, the little thing that takes even what I am saying now with the education and our body politics is the fact that when you go into the politics, you have fixed terms. And that's why, hey, they are so crazy as to how they will be able to recoup the money. 4 years, 8 years, you are done. You are done. So if we get those sponsors to amend their past, all other things being equal, we will make a headway. So yes, you may not have enjoyed of the color televisions, the flat screens, the fridges, the bicycles, but you still went ahead after the very ones who enjoyed took the monies and voted for those individuals to represent their parties. You still went ahead supporting them, forgetting that when they come, as she said, it's an investment. They have to recoup. The other time, I was listening in the background and I heard Abe talk about the fact that some individual in a certain position, he has no clue as to what he is doing over there. I laugh my head. I laugh. And I also asked, you Abe, do you have any clue the kind of investment he made to get that position? You may say, oh, in our part of the world, this is. Well, that is what is happening in our part of the world. So deal with it. So yes, we go ahead and then we vote for them, although we did not enjoy of the initial investment spending. And when they come and they are recouping, we see it as a big problem. Or you will certainly see it as a big problem. To the very ones who may have enjoyed of the color televisions and what have you, they don't complain so much. Well, if one of the delegates come to my face and to complain, it will be a problem. To be a problem. Yeah, it will be a problem. They have had their bit. But you went ahead and then you supported. All other things being equal. The more you spend, the more you want in return. Share. The more you spend, the more you want in return. And if you want to make a change, right? If you want to make a change, there are some people you yourself you have identified that they have wonderful ideas. Yes, they have wonderful ideas. But because they can't fund themselves straight into power, they can't reach so many places and do campaign. But you have identified that, yeah, these people are there. They can do something. They can't fund themselves into power, right? They can't fund themselves as generously as those in power or the opposition may be able to do. You don't want to vote for them. You don't. No. You say no. Where are they going to get the people from that vote from? Yes. So you still go and vote for the MPP and the NDC. And yes, they will also come and they recoup their investment. As simple as that. However, if people were to come to think of it this way, and say, yes, going forward, we are thinking twice. The delegates may have voted for this person, but hey, we are not looking at that place because we know they will be preoccupied with recouping whatever they spent. If it's not dogmas, yes, it's not dogmas, it's not the fact that we have been programmed to see only through one spectacles, and we say, yes, the delegates have brought you in, but you still can't buy my mind. I'm voting for you. Yes, I'm voting for you. Something would happen. All other things being equal, something would happen. The fact that they belong to the NPP or the NDC doesn't mean they have all the wisdom in this world. They have some people may say experience to do this and do that. Well, I've told you, it's an investment and they have to recoup it. You may not have enjoyed of the investment capital, and yet you are every now and then here complaining. They have to make profit, excessive profit. This one is more than betting. More than betting, because it's a risky business. You know how risky it is. It's a risky investment. Risky one, oh. And with all risky investment, people expect the returns to be bombastic, fantastic. That's how they expect the return on that investment. And they will find all means to make sure in a time frame they recoup and make their profit. You think they will live without making their money? And my friend, you are joking. You are joking. You are joking. You say whatever you want to say. They will sing, Yenthiopia, Yenthiopia. So it's up to you to figure out all other possible ways with which you will be able to address that particular problem. You will come and tell me, oh, the Electoral Commission, they will have to do this. They are not doing what they are supposed to do. So what more can you do? Well, I've told you one, right? If the delegates take the money and they bring those two, right, NDC and PP, to present you, right? Come to the awareness that, or come to the consciousness that when they come, they are coming to recoup. It's an investment and make profit. No. You can't have someone preoccupied with so much. Perform. It's like you want to sleep with your wife and you are thinking of so many problems. The thing cry no go rise up. It no go rise up. And that's why so many men, they say, have artificial ejaculation problem in erection problem in our country, because when they go there, so many things on their mind. So the thing, I think Nana Tufo made a song. He says, and they problem say, oh, we are saying na current now, half current. Say a charge a pigeon. Let's say be pitch a bit tram. Let's say battery ne fall. I just a battery mono. He was making some song to that effect. You are preoccupied with certain things, so the very moment it comes up and you are not able to use it, master, you are gone. That's the scenario we are facing now. So yes, today, that is all that I came to tell you. That's all. He says, you people, the dynamics, you are way away. You are saying what is sweet in your ears. That's what he's telling you. And I have given you some little insight with several the examples with which we can use to bring this issue home. They are millions, but I've just given you just a few. Just a few. So yes, if today, as I said, when we ask ourselves in what ways we can be part of the solution to this problem, and we may perhaps come to the end of our thinking capabilities, it doesn't mean that there is no other way. It does not mean. We come again tomorrow, we ask that same question. And just as I have brought to you this idea of you did not enjoy you of the investment spending, but yet you went ahead and you voted for them, forgetting that they will come and recoup. And when they come to recoup, my friend, forget. And they make it in such a way that they will be able to recoup. They make it that way. So the powers to appoint even the very ones who oversees some of the things you want the system to oversee, they have the powers to appoint those people. And when they appoint those people, you see, you know the kind of meeting they do before they appoint. Rather, it's a beautiful world. Enjoy it, okay? That's it for today. So TNE said the doctors is identity. TNE, yeah, Papa Smiley. Machiao. Nana Asarbediako, Machiao. Dr. Benizam Fabwati, Machiao. Adolfo Kenyina, Machia Munina. Yakano, Minja, I'm a prince the bombardier. Na what take it on right from here. Memory naso. And then me find cheme. Ya mantem. Just to come and say something small. Bombardier, what you make? Bibia boko pa na onswe.
Me hoye pa.
Good. And ya share center, right? And I wish I would have been able to start a little bit early for us to deliberate on what I just shared with you. Or say dynamics, no, ya miss dynamics, no pa. Na ya miss dynamics, so the NHS say ya miss the way to a lasting solution to the problem. Ye can. Obi ohonom wa the upper and say this MPP administration will leave the scene and the NDC come. Forgetting say it's the same principle that is running both recouping of investment and making excessive profit. The same principle is running them. Meanwhile, the investment spending that took them to whichever position they find themselves. What America? What's Ghana? Utukrubimu wenye biendi, because maybe you are not part of the delegates. You don't even have a friend who is a delegate in the CBA. Okojika kra kajoze wo yankotena pabu bi na menyi Guinness ba akoma enom. Basa wan num Guinness ba akora wo investment capital ni. Fanta kura wan num bi. Biscuit kura wenye bi anwe. Na refi so oba investment will make you profit, but you still went ahead and you voted for him. And oba now if you usu unim dynamics no one miss dynamics no wamwa in such a way say the oberhe amanke yachi no say okofa kwati kwan bi so na say wo pisika na nanka yebechi no sa oni kro na obefa so oberhe nka achi sa nipa kro no wo boss no manager no and ya appointee no enti yebekwa ko hu sika kakraka ewo obi fie isan say manager no ono nso wo kakaba no ho a omo nso te omo kaniti no kokwasa sa na yatwa so wa ha na akumi tu dendende obowa unim dynamics ni ntino akumi atu no bombardie ya kan nyina ya odia boy nkomo
Papa masum wo ha ya bekoso achia etiefo nyina Kwabna Agreement Hamburg Germany Shalom Uruguay mo amutie tuning Telegram Facebook na YouTube Akwanfo Radio all the affiliates nyina no ye chiamo na ye Wednesday questions and answers America be can Q&A Q&A nti papa said okay no okay at the results okay say sa abrante na okay say we don't understand dynamics enya de obeto aba amano nti I catch and say onu mum na on take dynamics na ase aha on dynamics na ase say would you say bia we be invest 250,000 dollars and say whatever amount na say we say no na would be interest rate e Ghana aha na what the Ghana there and there's no nation obia no it will be a country of outlaws if the workers misumi tax there na so some misumi nya mfaso wo ha and ntina constitution say declare assets no na yehu de ewo mu na ye watch checks and balances papa sa adwene ai woni pay adwene no ene na sese no ama parliament omaye a new standing order or may replace the old one year from 2006 yeah used for about 20 18 years and see the man who say ade ba kom de kan ho mienu a meni age no they be on call parliament and they will recite the national pledge normal your daily roll call if you say for 32 years near your call fourth republic no de bia no omokwa na se bibiba si near president say yeah hu de the voice they be kra na o kra no de we ni kra no ebia na nene e se bi obi a comparison into na de oluzu no ne minimum na so no ka bia na speaker of parliament na ote na odwun se bia wo ma en supporting mo na ewini no nti se de nye ne sa biem de bia no ye be ye daily roll call ye be count nipa no maako ne yehu se wo ho de enye se pagya on sa ne ni asem biem nti de bia no se de ye kosku a ye roll call no papa smale wo ha yes masa na waka akwesi yesu wo ha albert ne ye ko wo fa kwame ne ye ko sa alex nti enye se bia class prefect no your girlfriend ti na se woni class kwa na wacho dension David se de na no ne yehu se obey osiwe ye pass 11 no ono a ebi se enye ono a ebi se ono a ebi se enye ono a se de na no a yesu wona mposo a esuafo no ti kudom no yesu ba nom sa da bi ono a ebi se sama enye ono a enye yesu mia sisi ye mpesa de ni biem enye afi ne ekoye artificial intelligence ekoye facial recognition bi asa we ye wan a we de daily graph daily roll no o se yete wo ne upeja onye se wo hye bebi se bi wo hye tolesu na o ga say yes I'm here da bi wunie ye hu se wunie wo ye Sarah wo ye adwoa wo ye safo ne ye hu se ye koyenim enti se no 275 MPs na so mbo parliament ye county which is the Supreme Court ruling about quota ye di o say ye di itimidi adwuma so that's here enti say 100 no say president a ye 8 a yentimi pass de obia yentimi for me quorum since sa na ye no enye say 8 abent ye kohwe emu fraction there be 275 no ene ye calculate quorum no I think say be 180 or so ti emiti 180 na eno ano no untimi fa bill bia no quorum ni ye ko enim and so ya wo dia ade bill beto na say ye nya 190 na just wo de bi ebia ebi mo free parliament nti wo de wo be pass ye nya ne sa wo de say wo nya 180 na ye de ko yenim ebiem so ye beto national pledge no beto no obi ka say na we de say omoto kra na sa no be da bi ye fa bi emotional can arrest ebia wo de akwese emra no emra na je say amro be say so betwa de obese wo amro be ye said ye were an asententan no anansi wo ba say intatia mom da so yo modwuma until say obekoto intatia no spider wo sanity emra ne tie enti wo ka national pledge na bia wo de wo fa ne serious no but wo conscience na wo ho no inner you teacher wo kasa kire wo so to wa enti wo de wo so de wo koye crop so to wa to the bios that could say ade me to de bia me finish wo so to was se sanity yenko national pledge ni man ene yenko hwe ade ewo mu na me de ze binti manage pa so mu di MPs no wo de wo so mfa nya adwuma a me se sa ade na friend conscience ntum mu ano ebe kasa kire wo so wo to wa wo so wan kasa wo hyehye national pledge ni se ne ye kone I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers. And I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God. It would recite national pledge. There's a reason here. In the 70s, a chamber time, and one of my year to national pledge in a assembly school. No, to do what now to that time, Nana, GBC is also mobile or some of the jingles now yet to be quite a tunium. I promise of my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers. And I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me, God, me, God. What's the name? The march past in this so that we are marching to. There's a wood class must say, hey, Ejaba ne bebree ene Yakopon day. Yesu bu ne be. O se sidi no. Ebe koton kwanchen. Ena no mabeso soye. Ebi nso koton kase mu. Ena wo no. Ebi nso koton asase a ense na eni ehiniti no. Entime mfifiye. Ena ebi nso koton asase paso. Ti ade bi eyeye bi menyu se bi eyekwa. Se bi eyeka se wo akora yento national anthem no. Enya bi na metu yi. Obu o wanfa nya dwuma ba me se bi de me di adwuma. Sana 205 MPs no. De obeya na obeye ba maka se ne timwa no. Otowa dako ebe kasa kire no. Ebi nso de be ye adwuma say say all these 32 years nyina say the eken investment and conformity say what they say akoshe MPs mu obi ansoma no ono ana so be MP no sika o mawie nyina no ebe ka say the da bi me da bi metrimu entreme cause me kind national anthem na me recite here I promise on my honor Moses mu your honor me boa I promise on my honorable if with the word honor mu. To be faithful, made in Ukraine. Lawyer to Ghana. Lawyer, not royal. Lawyer. So be the name ama Ghana. I play myself the service and over some Ghana. One card this service. One card dishonor. One card unfaithfulness. One card disloyal. To the service not of America, but of Ghana. One more thing with all your strength. And wakumenina. Oko commandments no more. Due for commandments no more. Bako what is yes Christ summarizing say Emra 7:13 yes summarizing in two sentence. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and with all your heart. And the second one is like that. Love your neighbor as yourself. It has MP no honor. You are loving yourself and your constituents. It is out of constituents there. And obey Emra a bit mabuama or man one day. At on any day who provide this service. It won't say some mood. It can you send one can say a teacher or say I promise to hold high esteem. And it's a who yet the alternative. And I say you want us workers who will low esteem. Who will low esteem. And it now say would ye she called the crochet a more obeso yampino, obeso na now when your interest rate or I said the whoop say would do cigar bank na yema interest rate will answer no agreement be. So that's it. Yen na nanum moja mushegu and tisa wo ye bibia ka who say yen na nanum samanfo mo no omo nso so be da achibi no ukoje Yakopon no mo because akwa we bra ye bra nyina no ma ye bra nyina ye kwa Yakopon ye twane mama ye na yen enim. Apply myself in all things, not some things, not 2/3, not 1/3, 3/3, 100% in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. Now if I didn't know bimu other enemies of Ghana, the enemies of the state, you say you defend the good of Ghana. I didn't want good Ghana anymore. Now yentimi yen normal ye sika wo manyimu hwe sika kra ye say galamsey kra illegal ko sika yen frimu. What about say ye illegal? Sika frimu. Eti Ghana is not a poor nation. But one of your defenders of the national pledge, no, ohun de omo ye. Onipa ba ku kwetimi $7 million. It is just about almost by 20 to 30% of 3 billion na year pen. Onipa ba kuko timinya o. E kira wo say I will say my national pledge na e kasa kire ye. Utimi mu an betum so yes say de say nka na me solar say me ye po me U10 na me de be adwumti na me ni agi pa omon kan sa wo de wo kan na ave de wan kasa wo kan a wo se wan kasa wo se wan no popo ye me diga na nya enu nti na minim se wo fa Amisha Dai mia minim se ne contract aso ne or mandatory retirement 60 years ma Shada na kwashiwa or some man the contract me man the contract and the me twanika for 2 years ni my yiga ne sika be $3 million 3 million cedis that man the twanika abra on fata said the Abibeka said he is a wrong supplier and so odibakwa ye supplier no man o twa the wrong supplier senka ye serious president or so or my contract no finance minister so hwe na yes sign krata no any of Amisha Dai nyina ngesa mrinka omuda court so de eko ade ni ho enti so hwe mremu a Amisha Dai no woye impersonator. He doesn't exist because we call retirement but order so we adwuma ye twa nika akwese ghost name no so that's here enti say sa Amisha Dai say konim say or he's a man of honor, a man of faithfulness, a man of loyalty to Ghana, a man who is really servicing, creating service for Ghana, a man of high esteem. Ka onye de oye. The appointing, he doesn't go by the national pledge, you know. To oseke Jubilee House or kwano, they be almost sorry, I say a tonium, another president who say, oh, they say, brofo ka say no ka on fast brofo na waka de bia no on fa nto obuse wo ma so we de bi me twapo pomo ama na se metenten no is de bia menye yi no na onkoja bi anka se Ghana Beyond Aid no anka se ekuta pan no egigi aid no so that's here timi de meni age obu obeka se bia enye hwe media meme bombard de omonto one of the measures no de ya enwan no ebi be sacha o madwen na de yenya bakokra na 1 out of 2 central and now no 10 quarter 4 10 yesu some ya de ba ko pe ne ba ye yesu nka se enye ba ko na at least 9 ne bia mu ye boniafo ti yenyina ebe hu omo na asema ewo ho no enu su free wa said the American Public Account Committee of Parliament say wutie bi na wo hwe bi a said the no abebeka wo robe hope ye papa wan hwe ya and then me ankasa me coining word me the word be asase so me friend no citizen side citizen say you be a killer of a citizen and he say wo na o mo apia no wan hwe ya say bi be kodi ewu wow citizen wan hwe kodi ewu uni self control and he say wo hwe sika poduro a o mo hwe eguo echemoja sika o mo hwe eguo a te say we nyina say sika nyina bobo no a me sen ka ye kwa na sen ka koma amanfo other country for sika then so esan say omunim say you go scot free yenya mo hwe no nti doa no because ade do point to omo no ono a na wasoma enwan say any armor person Alibaba no and 40 thieves no ono a na wasoma 40 thieves on ko wi ade na Alibaba no you can obega say ya sa nete and then ya me no kase ya onye you onye master of degree and onye bachelor of degree or ye whole professor ye ka professor obi a wachro academic books articles and scientific papers na that deal ye friend Kenneth Atefua ayeta friend Kenneth Atefua mean say or why hene welcome woni mun pa on that National Identification Authority o ma ye Ghana card no enne ya born kwadu abon search as say 98,000 cedis and say obi a ye professor de ko to yi no enkofo ye adwuma e wo national identification say Ghana mrem say obi ye adwuma ye o say ye ten ye deducting for senate contribution that just empty it is the wow any income no the toll tax it we adwuma or say it me a mandatory or say it me tax and that is kaka krakoto month for that ye asemti say that you ko pension na obeje 100 200 at least no e be bibi I mandate na aban so to ma march no e wodun be aban to me march no eno necessary a demonstration a ebekọ so a strike akọ so sisi Ghana na university teachers no omo so omo chade do no because omo tier 2 pension no aban tena so mandate to say aban de ma omo nso aban tena so enti papa we so de bi onye wantete na for say de bi emran so makwan say wo institution na say wo untwia unya sa deduction ne ma omo a ometima tie free ometima call wo source wo bank no because the government of Ghana and judicial ye mom to me omo wo support wo bia na yi ye be kotie free enti senate akote 98,000 and no na public account committee there be prevention is better than cure and na bibia nko kapampa enye kyerede esan say professor ye ken natefo na ye de koto ye twa ne kabosom bia no ono mo no se ko hwe say ye sad deductions one ye nti no senate akote National Identification Authority for Sika 90,000 into so no chia so entwe ye man one man won twa ene na je say obekọ court ti ye hwe said ye can unfortunately me catch say public account committee they don't have the power to arrest they can only recommend ti ye hwe say can say attorney general I was say minister of justice no so one man to do soon as a professor we so when ye be ne day ene me na make no be 10 years I may follow side ya ko fusike bebre si ko twa ye wo ye nti wan asem bie ye ntwia auditor general so be ye na adwuma we make a cry enye last year asem 2022 auditor general's report ye nyenko 2023 2024 asem make wo beti wan asem 2027 no beti wan asem dey bia carry for the 2 years ahead 2023 ni ye be kan 2025 2024 be ko 2026 27 we are there why you wrong 2 years ago kenatefua enye ne ye Ghana card no wabo Ghana ka 98,000 cedis anka yo ma bi so immediately na say baby nsike bia ye deduct ne man payment plan wo twia ana say okoda prison one nam ho ya man 1 month minim say Godfrey Dame ebechi na anase wonchi na ene ni asem no nti asem ba kwa ho no ya consistency say the make an organize a year teachers association of more universities public sector universities na sisi omunya ko strike and it says the make no omo conditions of service and normal say omo de boa omo na omotimi di adwuma said the president na make no omo said the president want emoluments any parliaments volume emoluments and so na lectures mo so omo so de any different conditions of service ye share allowance e womu ni ade no aban empese omo ye ni kakra ko so omo hwe a inflation ye kan wasen price of goods they be owa hina kan wasen aka ne kro na asema e bi mpese mutie no hani pa adwen papa inflation no prices of goods cost any services meanwhile so no salary ye gina de gina bibia hwe soro salary kwa de gina na say yate form obekai say last year ban ye shedai say wo ma o ye no agina de inflation be 100% na ye to akajem 20 sala wo lusu 80 enti no akwese wodi pani akwo osonta so no it doesn't move and cannot until kwase bibia ye o say the aban ye crocodile john inflation wo high o enso okoma wa na ogomo 10% na obi be defend say aban ya di wan kasa wutu a waketwa be say 1,000 cedis na inflation ye be say abeka be 4,000 uti 4,000 na aka you are short of 3,000 you are still worse off saka ban kran tumu kran keye and say inflation 80% or say it me aka more than said ye obetimi akoba yinyina no enti lectures for say omum passing bia omum chade bia and reporters call various universities no janitors ne yinya sanitary condition enye sebi toilet ni nyina ayema jonso bia ayema library atutum school for so freshers ne bi so so my frustrated likely say third and final year for mutual exams ntino enye impact but still bibia nkoso ni nyina say the make condition of service or allowance aban de wagene de president de watuni de mu parliament funds watu mu de mu teacher ni na o kire o ma de na da che won obebe MPs no be wiaye no o mo se de bi enye ogoka teacher ni asema ni nkofo nti ase teacher for de bia na wo de wo waketwa de don ka se wo de waketwa wo soro teacher ni ono cha de say all professionals can boast but the teacher taught them all Emrana More Kings International and a mission as we professions nya betimi awawa ho nanso ekọ wi ase teacher ni lecturer na de boy arm robber cry teacher in nature what the arm robber. You must be taught the act of armed robbery and someone who said yeah until will be nature will be some the act of armed robbery near Kocho teaching in the bachelor. Oh yeah, can you know MP na Genedia we are Genedia President G 400,000 cities MPG 13,000 a year a council of states for G almost 20,000 teaching in on no child the end of can yes no the dead and much ko university ko lecture room accordance as the war primary me watch matane be 18 in the class lecture who university I say class size na akosro be say 20 25 ube ko university of Ghana ube ko lecture room na nkra be so do ko so do mi pinifo se bi o maya se nyina fu 50 100 na teacher kira de we bi o chair cons o be kira agbo for so no ache you ye mbu teacher ni teacher for so do mo de ato o mo se de ye mo ya na tier 2 na o se aban na oni ma ye aban ko bo mu bisia o sika bebebre aban kwa ji nyina wasa ko bomu bisia tietu na billions of a year cities asama ye kan no ebro $3 billion na ye kan wasem no teacher for nyina mo university no sika na o say e pension na say the mom no aban di kan ko mom haircut the mfaso ko mo nyane no aban so mu ntua na ko nyane wa ko nyan kofo a omo ye enemies of say from National Labour Commission no mo ka kwasasam e kire teachers for no na mo ye de court. So Mr. Court here there your man cause for who ne ya kasa teacher for no ma de mo ye na illegal and omunya ba ko na account no fair wages committee for no omo krapo do mo hi mo omo na share wages ni salary omo mu say nkofo yi omo ketwa na nye inflation cost so omo defend ya ban so that's here to ko ya the teacher na so omo court na court say there be mo de mo ye no mo court na se ne nko uko transfer so a ban no onye no ready say oye wade ama ene ne nsam kakra e wo ho nti emranity no the bia ye ma preamble madikaka and the last one I want to say in a year family values bill na that parliament no and a proper value and I comfort card say a anti LGBT no and omo the MPs for no the omo first a year but some can say no it is in the third stage into no so third stage reading or some article by article you read you answer the paper bill you reading 3 times first one no introduction of the bill second one no na year amendments a woman obi ka say bia the all na gross ti enyi win from yemfa win ka ho yempa mwe yenti bi from sa ha yemo di third reading the next sentence yaba enti third reading of omo first a year my say promoters of LGBT ye chewa ukodemu 6 months enye 6 months or a final court no e de ba mawo enti mo de mo say bo be promote LGBT ni say right maka you say your constitution no LGBT ni homosexuality is not part of what the constitution describes as a freedom of I can say human rights and can constitution not describe what we call human rights enti mo amuti wana mo say na bia o na obi ka say ya emra wo we no and stop you from emra no ho do obeso we gay say the make and say an assenting time ho and so say entate omo ye modwuma until say omo koto entate anim enti wo ho wa ye gay no obi amba bedroom say wo say bi wo ye be ma na wo fa be ma obi no de body camera bre ya beto so but that could that but wo ko promote ni hu say wo ye signboard wo ye wugina ho wo social media na me na LGBT yenye ne Ghana and then wo say omo ye social media nyina no national security nya cheche wo police wa monitor omo so sa social media unit no ho ti 6 months so also nti ase a fra wo MP na mo ko repeal emra no ene de yaka new stand order no ho nti first rule no mo de ma for a year proper family values bill no the western world no mbezo mka say anti LGBT as ye tia ka je say enka ho America metiwe even though say federal level no kran LGBT no yaja tum no state bia wo say do so ye normal so that's here state bia wo no oba me New England ha ye Libra it says in your magic LGBT atum uko rest state say Arizona can say Texas ne North Dakota and South Dakota omo njintumu even though say federal nti wo so LGBT wo per state no maybe omo fama this is called federal burden ko ye normal so that's here obi si woto no pa no wo so ye gay won to pa no mama obetime refuse ye ruling nyina enti rights can be curtailed if it affects enti your constitution mu Ghana constitution or say your rights can be curtailed. Nti yenhwe say yekasa asem ya na yahwe ye ewo no mebi ho nti LGBT enka ho ewo ye mra ne mu nti se woka say LGBT human rights a ye de Ghana emra no e na ye adwuma article 12 or say every person in Ghana, whatever his race, place of origin, political opinion, color, religion, creed, or gender, shall be entitled to the fundamental human rights and freedoms of the individual contained in this chapter. But, Mama ko school papa no, English kasa bata or say ma wadwene mra ho. Do aka ni nyina wa ba afini nyina or say but subject to respect for the rights and freedoms of others and for the public interest. Hana sanko for no LGBT for promote someone tiase say obukoya no kwaya LGBT fundamental human rights. Or say it is subject to what? Subject to respect for the rights and freedoms of others and for the public interest. And the public interest is say yenjin tum yempesa ade no. So that's it. Enti no enye wo nkwa wo de share public interest no how the community in the country no said the from money boko no enti MPs for no represent them koye no say LGBT no jami boy fiada no be final one on this time basis so na be mra ba o ma yom first rule ni say wa we promoter na de 6 months and na wo kodem or the equivalent of a fine in 10 years it's up to you asrodin be ko asrodin for maka is am robbery ya umra wa ho ban comfort that's we am robbery no to bet my we na say wo life will be 6 months they be become 6 months bia na me the empire be bon so be enforce emra ne de ye bebre ye wa Ghana ye da so ye emra say ye be enforce no en necessary here menti ene asem e wo ho no maka about strike I so university maka about CC no MPs for CC no new standing order no omuba session bia na omeka national pledge no I promise on my own, no, or Mambekana and Kasachi say to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength, not some strength, and defend the good of Ghana. Ombeka, no my Yoroko. Who is a adjust for we adjust for Unye. Adjust for yes, no Pajansa. Obie no question marks be because this in the Supreme Court say in your quorum. Quorum near Babe 180 out of 270. Yenya Kuroma and one won't me Fabio be a metro. Now, Casabia, 179, and I will be opposition every parliament year copasse, there be yen and Sabium. 180, 180, ye be roll call. Clerk of Parliament Bell Honum, the Juman on war, near your frefre, ye bobo beading, adjusafo, bombardier, I was yes, I wouldn't want near Makiko at the end of the day, be one more absent. No more mom year present. Near whom said the Beconity. Made the Manuel Sinti, and your questions and answers. So, ba our bobo money. Now you're queen and say Merenity no Obeka a question as 10 minutes instead of the usual 15 minutes and a memano. Na Wabeka was it. Mamenko Benewa a year Bamaso Benewa oh
I didn't get it.
Any I drink so the Kasiampa want to say
I don't be able to.
na bibia boko
Oh yes, I don't be able to. You must be about you want it.
Koswa na ye adwuma na adwuma ndo so nti quickly nti yenko de na opesa oka ene ye questions and answers de bia na wo question bia na went me anka last time no with maka once with my answer or question nti yenko eni
Oh then now come one seminar na me bisa for parliamentarians or more pass say omunya majority about 180 and some more to my possible no both parties no and I say one party and I say na honor na ka peso chiri mu yi kakra
ye total MPs no ene e di adwuma nti yen recognize one na ye MPP and one na NDC we talk about majority and I kai me the new ones so about say apart from majority caucus and minority caucus say we create independent caucus almost say enyo bia na bia wo na wo so ye majority bia in terms of say bia mo na mo edoso say MPP na edoso and as NDC na edoso na say minority na ha a party no but ye wo bi so a Obit my MPP in NDC, but also doesn't subscribe to or more ideology on the independent. And one of the thing Omudika say we can have a time will come. We may have a president who is independent because they do be an agent say the agent say MPP is going to be president. Almost say for the past 2 years, they always think say the president will always be from the NPP and this, but when we say a person can be independent, say the way independent candidates almost standing into my critics idea into parliament, you can be MPP because they be as a MPP for the ministry because you're independent caucus na you queen. And a total number no and about say be MPP for the doors one and see a share quorum no and say more MPP ni and this bit may one a part of 180 no na you per se counting a counting no you counting no 180 you can put it on
Bobade and nipa 180 parliamentarian 180 kabo munde say as I say yempa ban we yetu no I bet my possible ana
say Emrana I say because constitution how do we get rid of and nipa say I think say two tests or so until you get more than the way for quorum
okay me krom ma no de parliamentarian wunya 170 a wutumi e governor as a president it is a parliamentarians no more wona wo ye president nipa ba ko bia obenya 176 parliamentarians it is a parliamentarians no more parliament
say Europe no you go by a yes prime ministerial more about parliamentary democracy into na yes no
sa it is a enka say the o kan na make say na e similar me fo no so enka nipa 176 nipa 176 nyina sorry gina one day no mo ka say ye no ye mpa aba we ot so ye pasimasi a ombetima afre amoma ye census within the short possible time
what can say parliament say omoye bill na say president no LGBT or yes be a one fan signature on be veto against the president
that's right that's right
president ba could be on the call about witchcraft bill no or no so committee we say me yemra no so one kan obeji say emra na mu shi papa aka enforcement no wo de kasa me yi sa nyina how to get rid of president no parliament can get rid of president me ko hwet
no na ama president no who say no nkofo bi wo ho a omo nso no omo betima tu na anytime na akoye te say ye de no da bia no ya chemienu we mu wo ha enti de enye bia ye nyina ye support ye bia me support ha enti no one ye problem bombade ama nti o de bombade ma ofu from rana me ya ye busy kakra binti ma money pa from ra wa
ene of body wo ho of body okay of body yeah manuje
that's right yes
why
why him la let's press aba
okay why wo Obama so why here wo okay
yeah,
good afternoon.
Good afternoon. President is saying
Boko Nansway.
Namia Drum,
Yana say Johanna, and what the other agree. And I
know maybe I think I'm a bit here and we can yes, I dare contribute to Biasa. They did not come to me.
But you also contribute. The Asha Kumuna Noka. And
I had a bit most of my journey the Oxford, Tinana. I go out my last one from me, but said I make Canada and say, but here and almost so out to the Epa, ye do more tea and near cost for my gun and so much drink. I am some tea. And I'm saying, yeah, what had you see who the Koda? You can't now could say, as the can I say the other as a John, I see a canic here. Now I'm busy tea and I'm supposed to say, news video baby, said the Econo baby, I'm busy tea enuanom no a mo abatu kwan ebi matu kwan ache ebi mo experience by experience no na wo de compare the wo tie ne se the wo man am to be tie I say other thoughts e fa the omo tie no ne sa de ntina na e de say sometimes me bazan be tie bi omo ni de ni say ano ohye na e be kan say ano ohye na say enuanom wo achiro no so mo ehun ni sa na enti ande be say be tie bi o na me che na ande be say be tie bi pa because Prince enye desa fa amamu na opanyi we obuo no but say we case strike teachers on strike ne because we need because teachers are on strike because situation ni nyina enye and if teachers go on strike now I mean it's normal they need to go on the strike because all that katua no ne no no be bre emfa siye emfa ensa siye they need to go on strike they need to be paid well. I was it teachers for year pa and what teachers for they get recognized. They need to pay them well, to have the appetite to teach. But on there, we teach any of my gun and more. Now, what is a wood here? I go to class as an one for so be say. As a go to Tom Cross to toast and as a one for so. As a teacher and the channel as a man to consume. On your teacher at the chair to assume teacher for the and from teacher for classrooms, teacher classrooms, teacher as a you move so coach at the input. So the channel, Nidia couldn't show school in Anna or coach exams, a moment exams, as you move. You what did I said, as our crowd commanding one was will be known again and was one no for by no they jaba police or that town some say who's supposed to the zero that you wouldn't able to just Ghana han look at them saying omuntadio what you say the way they dress yeah omunti discount party papa because omu pay but on teachers no it more is the political parties that it wasted no critical demonstration no more I am say yeah it omu so book on that Ghana han be all to come together. Near who so man in the today and the political party today. And it's a sometimes a bomb platform you swore. I am can such a way say the next president, but whoever will come, no, we will be able to speak to the issues. Na just political position which yedi boy who some nano. See, I just said the beer man will be able to coin, or be able to cock bread. Or be able to call bread. I'm just how many years can you stay in somebody's land? How many years can you stay there? Forever and ever, and I say one day you want to come back home. So if you want to come back home now, what would you say a nipa? Now would you say that to me? Made me ma and say mama could also maybe fear, and some young maybe fear. It is a word that they are doing no not that you won't call your uncle and see baby or a baby on one on one. One of me, it me him to see and I have the casa. So man, what's if you can't? No one more man, you come when you can't warn you can't almost sorry, BB, and more because one of the catchers with my own man. Someone should have banned with my own money, and they can be and for a teacher's pay. And now can't also a BB committee, I think, their committee they start on issues bordering Ghana.
National Labour Commission for no,
National Labour Commission. Yes, we should see because the weekend. Me tibio, Prince me tibio. I tell you how many things I'm going to say. Because the issues no. What you went, you face it every day. You face the issues and no man could ye. It could test and we could come across the essay. Say. A momo ben ye put tantan funsa. A momo ben fun tan funsa. Me ya show near defending no be say. I do meant to defend the DB say that and can be crack dank. I'm telling you, but then I didn't say what meant me call home MPP internet. Me dachi me dachi me penny yomu pano. And way about Bobby. One would you know me that some of me so send me so much that me do be facing problems be mystery faces how we go forward. Yenuma ya more butchery that they want to establish in Ghana. How would they be able to come establish? Say yes, some assembly for number 4 how? Say yes, say Africa is the future. Is the future for whatsoever. Not that you know, that future for development. Someone, how will it come into place? Actually, what's the baby and ye cast a year over before near your no and was young. Say, I'm a more say papa was uncle for when would you can I be when would you? One moment to say the anti economy woman and be teaching them both for money and this was for to your man. Wama Bama. Ama gunuma nyina ma ade mi wo man tibi da se obi be gina no kasa ohini bi anim na o ma ya ma ahimfo ko akosi ahimfo ma ahimfo kwa ede eye kwa wo ma dissipation na ba ma ahimfo mu kura no ahimfo man kan ngedi ebu ede ma ahimfo no wo ma penetrate akosi ahimfo bi eti ama ekroma ene the way si for do ya ho no ene just ade sango se no masa the way Ghana, the way in Canadian and Kisiba who be a him for say a henny, I fully punk yet me, Uber can't do Uber can't one would think it me. Say, attempted a quite let's have no praise. A just as I say, O Konya Timono, one because we're pennies this year. It could be a penny fool, it could be a young fool. Your uncle football, a summer, no more man say pay. No kunina adedin eko ejo man Ghana sankofo mamu wetina amo kunina ebuo a Ghana ne nim se ebuo ye kasa yo ebuo de wo sa mamu we ama ebuo kratiko akwa mu panyini ema panyini so ema asifo nyina yankura adinta sana kogodu oppress sana kogodu na ye jasa di we ne hwene se ya president de dachi wo he Ghana ye dachi e wo he de ni dachi se me hu ni dachi enu ma nyina akagu amafo kofe ba be diska se ne ke ne o ye ke de se no mo me tie ne ne de na ka mahama mo ne aye amamu no ba kokoye na ye mahama mo mu no na ko mu de na ko mu mo wi apa se no me nya we o se no me ti no se no mo me ti no eti ka mo de ka mo ba yi kura ye de anka mo me de mo chichi o mu emi enwu se mo ni de na mo kan ni be no ya no mo ni ko ni mo hyehyem se mo betuma be o mani yi na ma mo de no ya konfo pa de mo ba ya mo de mo kan ye nyina e ma nuanu bebre sori ye a platform so am nuanu bebre ye nyina ye se empam mahama mane nko
say you February ye intimi ntwe bi
o say
your February school fees ye intimi ntwe bi
me say prince mami ka se nchiro what school fees na wie kura no sika be yi akwani a share akwani nsem so onfa nko school sika be yi ansa na no kura no ye be ka so omunkoto we omba be we omunkoto we emba be yi
canteen every day
the be able to canteen hwe prince say ya me hye ne no say ase ye ja political ye nya party sem be mi nyai na mum ye nwene say ya ankasa nka ye djuma ne ye ya and the people so be say djuma ne say ana say ye din san ne dia ye din san hu say say amamu no say mum we die ne kunye mi say enso anim emmo ni anti amamu nti bu nipa me ma mi nipa bia what do MPP fini mi odin ne tie me ma mi timi say baby abehu MPP bia na me ma mi ti wonom say mi so onka bi onka hwe bi oni hwe ka oso oni hwe ka onka se bi say card no o se card no on pebi obi a wono no beshita antuma o de kata no MPP flag MPP o se oni bibia ka bi o jai I didn't I too bad. Oh, are you too bad? And you know, I didn't know where defend this and for say no. I didn't know what to and him say biase. Obeso defend the public say. And nipa wo boku say kro and pansam kro bebe say. And you say me mentias you. Me mentias you. So what say
man, you say $1 12 cities. So, you say, more $1 cities $1 can you.
And I think say and me woni no kure me say mama me ntwanto and me cost $100. Man kan you bisa say eyesen. Me bisa say eyesen. Prince, I swear to God. Me bisa say
inflation this can in.
Prince, me say $100 no. Me bisa say
in 1,100 but some be say they don't know asa.
Me say Prince, me say me bisa because we bisa e fa hwe mreme e nkwasasem kra ma me. Ah, enti media me say mu say no amanone. Mo me yem hihie. And then me tie police ODB police ni bi also wo asen den also person share ku for 101 catch and say na momo no obu no enye na time na fon won just say jimi momo no obu no and I'm say hwe police officer hwe dey go for kasa che police officer both basa they wo kasa no me what say I'm also person share o man panyin no can adwene chi o man panyin just like that. Na the BCBNC heading to that level. On the channel. The fact is, Ubende Bia Tobian Yama, we don't know, my dear. We should this one thing. Any dear cost of one thing. You need to be angry because the cost of one thing, if you're that about two, a bit about two. And you need to act fast and talk. Also, come on, Jenny. Then maybe to Mr. Sam said, yes, I'm Sadian, Ember 2. I did we say, and found something else what you're true. A bit or two, be a city that is fatino. Bit or two. I didn't say you need gonna food 2 coins. I can afford gonna food 2 coins because be for be not a safe rules. Ufadina, not safe rules. Ufadina, a safe rules. Gonna food 2 coins too much. So, anka 2 coins say, anka, was sitting organ and any. Want to be a win with an Indian coy. And away what is okay, mammy 2 coins. Naman question some more baby. Said ye be that ye be a no ya. Mr. Smith, my baby boofy. What to confuse do I'm a monster, one echo for. How do you defend government or government? Say government into training. How do you defend a person? Meanwhile, who knew say systems yet. And to be film. But now no systems no say my yama systems say you jeopardy gana o man or you jeopardy ensure. You protection. Be better. You see a good deal of politicians to a ton effort. No more anymore. Enjoy. Just few people. Now the masses no continue to suffer. How do you praise people like that? How do you praise people like this? Crazy people, crazy. I'm telling you honestly, these guys, they are too wicked.
Stadium, your bobo, said the Nakosi is you canon. Ye jay boy, your good na. Me see your stadium, your bobo. I need a so football stadium. Ye jay the command stone bomb so on Betonium Park and so not grass inside. And this is an ye cofre National Sports Fund so me your mano. Oh, Sansan almost say I stone much 7,000. Abra Stoneball managers so much more than 70,000. It is also home. The manager of Ghana dancehall artist Stoneball has disclosed that more than 70,000 cities was paid to the National Sports Authority to secure the Accra Stadium. Meanwhile, a year for the sale of which year 70,000, more than 70,000. No, other than 70,000.
I swear to God, when he needs somebody who say, hey, Charlie, baby, you know, the coach school, I'm in the coach, only the coach is alive. No, see, no, this is no bizarre. Never in the coach school, I don't know, the penny resist, I didn't feel that dream. No, so we beat your manner, we yet here, a clock will say a phone, and you need to be punished. Then the coach was any anymore. Because this is local school. Now we have punishment. Senior B. Now you do the wrong guy. The senior will still punish you because one of them will say, We junior now now 7 no way they will still punish you. Now then try any bab one thing. Yes, you need a course school in you know, you need a quiet course will near JJ. Need not come. Politicians, you say Uncle for commerce and said, Stomba, name the politicians to move your money too much. And to do find ways because we are in your way. They will find ways and means also to steal. Now, say, idea politicians, no, we are and the systems, no. Supreme Court na other courts no prison sankofo wenum na and say ye punish one na become bibia say obiara no Ghana for use radio ya wade we ho me de example cross obi a say de no me minister bi ya China na ke yi ni so ba ko fi mama no no ye ni so ba ko fi mama na ke twa na ba ko ye ni pa miensa ini pa be miensa minister si mil
Sharia na
pop praise ekoni yo mo betra wacho aso he betra wacho rough mo be enemy ya se mo betra wache obo mani enye intention so also tra wache obo one enye intention because any situation na wo kronman so wo tu kwan no but enye na ni je bia se okohu ye no enye na ni je bia se wo so tra wache sa but system be won go so cost one man in life and the stay prolong all the time. I tell you honestly, say some of you guys over there, you could be making so much money and kanam wahanum than wahanum. You could be enjoying more life and you could be eating better than some wahanum. But systems no push you out to say no. I walk where say any nyakwana is ebe fa say ebe team because you ho ye che word with you just that ho no tra ha no sa. Crazy.
Mr. Butcher, ye dear, them becano. Nansu can who say, Yentima Yankwan home. We are Ghana and New Butcher said they are 99.9% one type family in our Ghana on them. So, and the Yentima who say, Unkwa, the because send them in home, but 10 months or so.
First, no will be a debut out for no phone ring. And any and the mommy could no hospital.
Me sorry, I me Jimmy pay me chance second grams. Hey, Obia put to say, oh, why you mean I catch you? Me mates, so the winning mates. Obia me ma quite much in so quite much to the uncle by I me see me mates, me see any social media. Nami come in Jindi. Mates have one more school, a best 1,000 ABA member year group no. Just 1% pen I see because I don't know why you be not who's actually be never post can a family or no or 99 now what you want they be a best school fees we here diet them or be a work service school and I apply all the second 875 second school gun in your movie school now pray school now oh it would one out the obi to call up a crown one and you say be 500 cities so open 100 cities number 12 they will show send was I also hey. It's not the amount. Forget about 1,000 citizens. 100, 100 the mill. And ferry no can no prince. Man can't know why. No come the ferry and mill.
Prince. Some more would say. Momemfa, party sem. Na yen me and nimre. Munye nimre sa go mo betas omudi wo to the papa papa. Omudo how me say omudo how kese me dey area system am crowd do anytime me because I know say bia me person me hu bia and what I feel and what I see going forward I give myself like 2-3 years now what is happening right now if in 2-3 years now it will be crazy. The suffering is crazy. It's too much, deadly.
Because we're pretty Anaki Beba Ghana. One share Otuana Obi described as say Ufi and Frim. Okay, say in the 90s or early 2000, Frim by Kumasi. Blade. What's your papa has the Frim? One share you will show your mark. Sana was a pretty thing because send your quid and then the man in the prayer soldier no. And before you bury your home, open your
Charlie, and your prince. I say I don't know how me for and to I am a new one. Make and I say look, I talk out of my heart. And like I panic for seeing and I say I panic for the things I see. Okay? My wife, my wife can say I say, when you say you need be ma, you need be more our mountain. You need be, you need be no. Now I knew say me name speak you cost dear, but no me name say a huge sa. No me name say a susan no me no. No me name say hey, and yeah, I say what I so. Me say. Me take care more, me che, you know, you're so risky, you're cheaper from your chumatadi. And the nipa be 30. And okay, you don't need to videos anybody say because you want to do something for people. You don't need to videos anybody say. And to only say, hey, Charlie, it is said they wouldn't say. Say they would, me say taxi will be cheap. What's the matter? That means slow. Aye. Who wants to get dressed or call? Who wants to be normal? If one will be a horse lesson, no dream cabasunia. Come with me, so I'm praise. As one became swat at times, the same can say, I will not do a chrono, a cooling it. Yeah, Yammy do adrum, and Yam mobro, and I'm a name ma. It mean a bit. I'm not drunk. But me, so when you ding, Casse, and me intimidating. Me, yes, sir. Now, as I hope. When I'm saying, Prince, and you know, me just have political parties have formed. Me, miss me, my dad. Me, me, more about you, and you about you, so much to that. Because that even knows about you, a Pascal. Abotire Pascal, abotire ye kan de a Pascal. Uba to janu bi. Abotire one day, bibi timi si na Pascal. E Pascal na ye be ni de. Ye ba to jemu nyina nti wo ye ni it's this ye tem. U fie de ene ye fie de ene ye fie. Bebi aboto no de e bebi na mo bebi atena. Se ba ne ye ni eto ni a muna motia. Ne ye kan kwane se aka kuti ne sei mu ma bi e no aso se o mo ekro bi so pachoti hello
Tifa
ne mu ma bi na o mo so woni dia
akosi yesu so ho
woni abranti bi ekro bi so na aso mu nyina o kuma ase e na abranti ro se abranti ni bia wo se abranti no ba bia wote na ase one ho on sis kan wonye bi ma no ba bi ote na ase amanone ba bi kun ba bi ase e bi ne si ase covid no bi bia ne si bi ne si bi ne baaye ene na akosi sa papa no ene o momo area ho nyina na wo se yesa do mu nyina back to Ghana na na no atra konum so ache watra konum so ache pa entino ye pejo mu nyina be du Ghana mu nyina kosu okumase no ba pa no ko okumase no no ni ba bi ti nto ko tra busu afie ba boy no de kakra wo fie boy no kakra wo fie enti ono de no otumi twetwa no hu papa no de bia papa no wanyini that time papa no ba benyini enti na hodin ho no akotie no fie abusofi no ko tia mu ninti no eni ahotie wo tia mu ninti no ne baba ko wuye because wa hotia wa ba hu o man mu oh enti no go ho no mo a wotimi nyi wani sa anka se oh me die aha na ya yama bi na atron yama box me yama attempt to bibia betimi esi ena na tro bia you don't know de be sikina yem pese be sie but we feel kumu die samamu no na akono mo tiso no mo di mo bia mo nko an se support mo mistakes near support mistakes na it affecting us all citizens because abodi nyankopon de ba ye no we da ma ye nyina ani tin pam bi nu san ko timi etimi transo e de ye na do na e de e fa ho awu tiremu sa awon tin na serious okojo mo se ma me ti won mo sa because ye ntimi nto bo de ni gene ni man ko ni sa do mo ma fo ntimi nto on ti ma fo do abonte do na ko anka ha de ko fo do na di abonte do na on ka di abonte o ko nya kakra bi sa ho a on ko to anes odi na wia na so atwen bi ade atia na sa enkrom wo fie ntimi de pe ni se da bo tiremu won mo a enkro nya mo kene no man kakra kakra at least we go bet manya mini shop be ko to ebia atade bia de bo de bia $2 to $5 ba America kwa be sinyafo America nyafo because me hunuma bia e koso a as ye to ho no US a no bu $30 we share $30 a dia we say Tizana sori ade. So me tinyafo. Etina mo amadwene brefi. Amadwene brefi. Ya kam beka se bia wo wa hene de o tigana na o keka se hunu no. Minka se hunu tro bia da o. Minka se hunu tro bia da because me ma hu tro wo butire. Ahu tro wo butire serious. So one sisi hu ye na da tro be to sa hu hit we se mo a. Nyankopon hu that rough. Tell na de tell ni se wutremu na wo beko wo ni so de wo ni se yare watremu na wo so ma ba dwum ho ba se mo se yare bi bo fifiri fa yare bi I don't know you don't know me ba ye yare tu me na basa yare like se be ban te na me ho odin yare ba wo ko dube 55 no ko 60 no after no ho wo fo se wo ma bread too much se wo se me dwum wo se yare bi yare basa man yare na wo sika ko bobo no ni nyina na de hwe hospital etini nyina ye fa shi adwum di nyina so ye fa shi adwum nyina so fa shi adwum praise for being kasa
o wa hene me da se ne den so watia ayi ne so kama dia sha kuma na no me se mo na mo ye practical men no ye de ye ni be se de ye kro no siti e ne ja wo bibian shedan stars e bin so asesa ne den so wa wo ti ho de
Mr. Mumu mani na fo na mututu no mayi mumu mani na fo me sa me kan bi ma sa ka bi wo de opa fa me de me mo na ti wo e na mafiri mo nchen e na me ka chem se mun tutu mu ne munye mani bra fom mumu mani mra fom e ha kura na enye ko na ututu no mayi a dachi no wo betima ahia kakra e wo mayim na wan tutu no mayi na ma hor me ye ofe na hor ma se tena ye wo de na ma wo se hwa na wo be wi a hwe ho yi se de otufo ka kire otufo kae no was mututu man kan enkan mo dedodo was mututu man kan mo dedodo ya mo brefi ai
me da se pa cause
bomba de
and this say no one year that say once we represent constituency a once the over form no and to go san kan wa boto kra wonu de won campo anything na bia better wa na wutie no cause would you say bia wo kan ayi na one not nso no no say de nso no ehuru fa ne say de eni sitie ne nso eje de job kan na
emuntia mami just imagine say wo nkra me nsa wo ko wisi wo nkra me nsa wo kunwa na busume mienu ne fa bia no utua almost like 15,000 Ghana cedis for school fees nko a 50 school fees nko a ejuma ben busume mienu ne fa utua be 15,000 and send a full would they be some of us will rent a car if I say Accra every month be a woman rent I'm kind of say taxi said don't work no or no so as a busy week a busy bosume depend on school distance in this idea there be no school fees no snack and kwan beside your school and so nyamayo what am I channel and sana e bia almost every day be 10 cities any 15 cities every day according to school every day we see kind was anti capital the bus do cross and the bakura no so o man to 20 ko year we see capital be bus won check na capital na self unsa because baby on this can be we bia no said there was a scan etimi e dan ho etimi ma sika bi saba wo sam adekye no say and scan dan na bibia samba wo sam bi mo give yourself just 6 months pay sika bi do do bia we bo scan bo se na free unsa na ekọ na final dwendwen na how ne atete ne yare na sa se ba o se nu ne yare adwendwen because one timi na yare na de brewo so what me say no mommy and bomb man na no want to me ye say I can't how many months about 11 months mommy fa de go o so se free no so mu free so ye mo free so abam fro ba ni bi nkan ti o so man ni no so bi mo free so me mo nkota obi eti na mommy animre e ma ye yanka se so ye dachi ne ma no dachi Prince Mobin Kasa.
That's a nti eno no akwesi ho
bomba de mo pa
yo bamaso
adrenkes fe bomba
to so onkofo elidi by one goal nti I don't know
the oma tekano 1-1 South Africa was tekano
hey no obi catch 90 plus 3 no obi catch him say ball at South Africa for ball no him say Mokona 90th or see ball and go for ball no or see have no sampa
local players, 8 local players.
Kaiser
Eight
Chiefs
local
ni
players no omo bo. Ah.
any Orlando
That
Pirates. Was born no more born. Then the corner one was say you say Nigeria for your penalty. And say anyone was say Mokona. Because last time me checking there one day Mokona share
ono so nya
90
South
no say
Africa
your
for so nya
penalty.
penalty no so
And
dey.
to one way the e be cup
Omo mo me
everyone
dey
should
me be amadwene
na
nam kra no
abasi
nya bo no kra.
stadium here waka ho asama ka ade a yɛde to National Sports Council sports also they say be one kusu kwa na ka say sports ye agudi a enye say badminton a na enye say ye ball tennis ball na ye mbobɔ na say ye a ade no yetimi de ye ekoye ma say park ye boso ball grass was no grass no so no ne board maintenance nyina no yetimi de ayi yɛkɔbɔ platform wɔ so ma obi bɛto nnwom ma nkɔfoɔ asɛe na for just 70,000 cedis pɛ.
Bomba there hwe.
Nti this day any asɛm ɛkɔpie wɔ public accounts committee a yɛ CEO no all justify ne ho dendenden wokae sɛdeɛ ayi no ɛteɛ no a ne gye sɛ ɔkɔɔeɛ no ɛsɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ korɔ wɔnu ne ho baako koraa ɔnu ne ho baako koraa sɛ me sɛ deɛ wayɛ na ɛyɛ paa deɛ ɔka ne sɛ sika mu nyae no ɛbɛtumi akɔva ɔse in November 2023 the NCA boss announced that the stadium will be closed to sporting purposes so ade a yɛma sports no wɔ close no enti no ɔpamo House of Folk ne Accra Lions any greater Olympics ɔnkɔ pɛ baabi nkɔ wɔn ball ɛna ɔnkɔ kɔ so ɔde Stone Boy abɛyɛ concert wɔ hɔ. He has, however, justified the decision to rent out stadium for non-sporting activities, asserting that the revenue generated from non-sporting events during the specified period will cover all associated costs, including maintenance. And on our public accounts, for can you say, now one can say, be good answer. Our DNA sports is not for non-sporting activities. It is so when you 1 billion free more, see, and yet to any nothing you see. Akwazo kan you say be Jubilee House no IAC to Parliament no say be ye kotiti figu a ye benya mo sikenti no na ye say be ye the waste e ko honom so hu enti no I believe say na manager nso for Stoneball say the ade ne eni aye ne because once I call public accounts committee there one free or man free ye no man kan okra na o metima koda prison or say the public accounts committee is a very serious committee. I mean it. It has gone before the committee, so I wouldn't want to be here on radio to state otherwise. But what I can tell you, Claire, is that yes, I was delegated by Stoneball to lead the charge in terms of doing the negotiations and payment of the stadium. And I can also tell you for a fact that yes, we paid more than 70,000 cedis for the stadium. And so no CEO of National Sports is almost 70,000 but more than that. And say no be ka first answer mu nyina because me kra na
Bomba there me there to be honest and na many you want hene nya adwemiti na meti ne nsɛm a wɔka no make sense me ne nya adwem kwa bebree so in the sense bomba there so we see the condition of said your mind with equal me ba Ghana no say me ka bomba there and crime see face is logo me turn fufu de ma me yonko bi me and crime brabo ne saa we no me just say the we are and abe baba catch abe crow free cry no abe will tell you and can say the SEI me ba me tena baby fako na me akama say mo itina me call 5 legends to Ghana aka de me si face me ba foforo am ye adwuma nya ska na papa me si face wo me ton fie fofofu si honom afri honom kra e de koye me project na bomba de in my experience in Abuja if you come and tell me say me nkosi fie nsi Ghana na Ghana no ye ho na yabusuafo guo na ho na yayi wode a okay yes no bia ne na dwen de e na no bia ne experiences de umba de me ni baby akọ medical ka kire wa me bia my lawyer maka me wunne obi no betuma tam me furu so de ko Ghana so de ko sie me saa afuom ho wuram asieye ho no ma be yi ne ye noye no me untimi fa me nko me kokọ de ho obi me metia me ye madwuma sabi kakra e betwa me no enya afi na me ko fafuna ko frɛ wo bi ne betete me nkwase atete na no a me ye madwuma wo me garage ha me ye adwuma me backyard dadwa ti mi na wa me nya teta no so no me me phone so na ambulance within 4 minutes on be fa me call hospital and me do hospital ni asam ya de awie na say the ye nyina ye ka so man na say ye na me nya sa system we nkwatra Ghana on the name of abusuafo guo na abusuafo me call Ghana manko dream da ba kwa nto angu I mean, person make me personal you has me based on Bombardier. Kroma what na you go do ma enjoy here. Who be too for on Ghana uku be wu. I mean go for so mean papa bi ene rekwa asori an boy e base or retire na umutu no when I would no Ghana dia abusuafo na no ko chana restaurant wa say. Me say ja den wa say. Bra. Na me ko me yara me ko hospital. Treatment won di ma me kasa be ya metra mewu. What they are doing by Bombardier, they are doing the buy, within 3 months, that sickness is gone. Minkas a higher heaven, but so what trouble train one brabo ye, no fish of Ghana, and it is one decision. But me pa dear, Master Matofia Wana Mitimua. Na me man now, Mr. Sarako Ghana, with this economy, wow, or why in a new master no. I won't Tiranama, maybe our savings. Why your savings come on? Hey, Bombardier, now go from one retire now. Eh, oh, who never do what? Menkasa, Yadia, Abo be a organa kuno, enku, operation a bay way, but you so whisker wouldn't eh, a canny at the Bronan Twin Pia, Flefrecovas, Anna, Ashakugu. Now we may just honeyman wing now, Ghana, me make a come to many and the other wine, the other and Crangwana Uko, and maybe a minimum part. Na me di ko hu ye no de bia no epuso me san ko si fie san fancy Ghana e fie me no neso ne no ano no mi eno kwa no wan hwe kwa na because papa mo de eja mo de mo hu mo ano mo de mo wa sisi so mo fie mo kwa de abusu afa me gino mo ho no enye no bi na me gino mo ho aboma de o tra wo beku ato atene na ma baka kire wo poison obi de adwan aduro be go adwan ma mo wadi because wo fie aburo ba anu retire bet na fie satete na ye nananom mutimi tena se madidi abom na bi ne wo bia mo me se ye bekum na me ko Ghana ntro hia me ho me free Ghana ba etimi ba na tutu na me nam yetimi ko dance ye mfa ho nsoro hwe ene Bombardier Ghana kwakọ ye baby a na me ko Ghana me tuo ma clock ma lodu ne esem 64 rams ene se me bo to mo do akraketo anka ma ba Ghana de ade ne se tu hia me ho then you come and tell me say me ti hanom na sabi me bo ma brabo na sabi say me ko retirement every week you have been what me assess retirement who's sika say na de account so Ghana bin ko for matra de ni sika nyina ye de money nyina no is less than $10,000 Bombardier ye ya hu bi o me the template ni da ho omo a ye tu omo fom ko tena Ghana no omo sa be gua empanimfo etu omo fo na Ghana no e hwan na wufri enyenyenye kra na wabusua mu a on sa mentality no no wakwakwatena ho or retire na ise se nko betena say come ma retire kwa na utumi say adwuma come minimum man for Dr. Ting wa retire or 80 years or ye adwuma 2 days he power physician and what it here whether you are a physician or not no system bi wo say ya bi da nya na nya dan na aduane amedi ene ayi o but so wo dodo a so wo ba akokora na wo dodo a I don't the day no ubetuma nya ba bi ayire adu ti akwa akoto ene Ghana nuane aye kan de Ghana nuane ne Bombardier ya poison nuane no nti e ko di ayi organic no we ya na ebia mi ko di first wonam a ko kwa say na ayi menkani afifi na ayi bayire ni ayi Bombardier galamse ni kwasa ni na ma ni na poison ene ye ni organic food bia Ghana bia say obi si wadua organic ayi wo de wonim kora na ko tema ma efi akuafo no mo ba mo yere no mo ba ma efi ono koye o na wafu na de say o na mi ko iska ko to aduro DDT near the boss. America ha DDT o say ye you yetim. Ya any boa. Come be on befa some be save life no. Be save life. They don't care whether you have millions of dollars, trillions of dollars. But me make a cram the money kon we na de. O why na something kind. Wala ka cram the money kon we na wo de usu. Na obi wo de so de wo ka school fees asem. Akwa bi won ma just on 3 hours finaku ase ansa na wako we primary school. Akwa wanya 8 years eso ofa from free akurase no aba school obeba na na se nyina bom futuro obeba na ni school akade nyina afọ mi sabi mi tira akurase be ma hu sa ni ma nyina bi da e yetu kwan no so mi hu bi da me ko na me ba agi award school mi ko ye no enu bi na me ba na me buofu no na wo de wo bo ma de oto na wo kan national sponsor for na wo kan kade America can be back politics BM because the can in continent and reaching the bia and crofona ye tia casano hey they say galamse ye na no me no for kwame ken the system has been hijacked by people who have money when I say money And you $5 million, $20 million, I say more. Billions of dollars. And every system in Ghana has been hijacked. I didn't like I'm saying to Anzano. What I want to force in our force to the Ghana. But Maria, I say the system has been hijacked. Yeah, hijack system no. Yeah, hijack system na. Wono minu mi no asama mi meti ameka eye nkwata kasa bi ma obi. Owo we training answer. Ono obi making billions of dollars and they have industries they run Ghana. Among 4 years, you more they will defend in some no okay. They will come and one real crowd on one real this can be because Najuma Ura. Galam say no no di pianica. Also switch now saying so to Bombardier. Some more issue where me I don't want to even waste my time. My catcher say area say Ufri say me baby amiti. Me who say obi akọ school so a doctor. Now for na kwa gina public accounts he say na o meye accountant. Me who be that. The old school now call you now special 4 years no. And now we are coping with my year. If you have any a young person we are double major ni side now, and then one specializing on that. Nipa this national sports by obi biochemist. You know more football, Bombardier. Say you Ghana chrono and a politician said they're not papa smell starting here now. Acquire cash flow. Say me was car. Not me more family na the politicians or more by I mean person me body me wa famo. Oh na yankofon bo na o do mo boa na e ba contract there e be ye no mo kaka me cares mo the politicians for na oh na we dey mo boa nyame boa na asuma si wi ni a ma wi o me life. This the mentality people in Ghana they say they can you mo dwene ho Bombardier. It mean that o man kono me dey me na so me na so young guys no ma ba no bebre hu nyansa ana bebre hu nyansa kra na template ni da ho ye ba ha mpanifo ma Bob Brown ma ko Ghana bia ko wu ya de hu na koku omo me nko me se ma ye bibia me wu a omo nsie mu ha ya me nso no nkotu mupum na me nko ba bia ne ha migration is part of human development. Papa bi ne friend Abraham nyankopon kan so nso na asase so kwa asase foforo so wansi ho biem enti ade enti na se veteran Ghana na Ghana na fufuo na Ghana no bia ni ha abusua me ko Ghana me fo nyama abusua fo na wi aye me fo mabusua fo ni akete ofa me fo koton fofo ma obi enti me dey sa na mane dey eso obi an experience ba me pasma betina kroma yi adwuma sno mu mfid na bra ma bremu accident anya me misika no ma koku kura da kwetena Ghana say hona me beji ma home
I go say take it easy for your family. Take it easy.
People, Abe, sometimes we need to tell these people the truth, whether it's ready or not. And I know say yeah, we so. I know be there dance here. What kind of crowd? You know, bus anya the bus when you be there won need that. Of a kwame mu yeah, we Bombardier. Ujaya obia bus you need ya won need that. Now no quality life wa. And then they Ghana so quality life living obi mo. Bombardier. Na wo ko beach, che Caribbean sea. Udu beach ya unse kwabrani bi ene wo ho. Say obia na ewura bia de ba bia udru ho a me tatu kwan ti no me de meka udu Caribbean sea quality of life wa abrochane no it depends on how they wo ye so when you see Canada be twetwe plan na de be ye mass de be din semu na you will complain every day because kroma no so na koye wadwuma say ye 3 hours a ye pia wo ka et won so hu kwan be fa so ado abrabo ebe de ebe ye ena enye bibia na esa bibia na school no obi ani tika academical way ade no okoni school so fi so hu den na betima ye adwuma pe usika when you continue to work for yourself and make money I know the day no aboso me so Bombardier rent na wo tim no e sika na ye we don't ask you certificate say rent na and as mortgage na wo tim no bring you you can say doctorate degree ni mfancho it's money I know the day no so the ethnicity so man kura bedi eno ni ade ehia ento mo ba hana say me ba ma be hu bebre me tra Ghana form and I have learned a lot for myself the people that you beto omo ye mpanimfu beto omo dodo na ko Ghana ko wu omo a omo so ahunya se omo tia no difference wo mu ana hwe ne kala kwa na hu no ka to so wo 80 years ya wo kan so wo boa omo tie nkrofo no na Ghana de se wo ko na ba bia ne ha so ko ji wa home Ghana aduane papa wo ho me say obi be yam pentu agu aduane ma mu wagu adiko abroche do obi poison wo kra na anya ni justice will prevail me da kaka mako no Ghana de nobody na me papa kra no da bia kama me say me wu a nipa wu a wapon magya padeɛ ma yɛ bibia deɛ ɛkɔ baabi ɛkɔ ha deɛ ɛkɔ me ma o me yere ɛkɔ ni wo ɛsie me nya fe ne bɛta me ni ma hyɛ play mu akɔtena Ghana di ma kɔ gyina hɔ kwan mo fa so de dafunu yɛ kura na ɛm tan ma wu a mo ma me kɔ da afɛ ne bi wo be gyina hɔ na yɛ de ayi sɛ wo bɔbɔla na yɛ pagya online na de bɔɔla to so ne yɛ jojo na amanfo be su fake ni su a yansa bi anim ne yɛ bɛdi jollof rice na obi abɛbɔ nsa $1 na ɔkɔ da bi ni wu ya de ti yɛ na monkɔ hweme kɔpɛ nsu bɛ na mo fa me kɔto no bi ampa no ba bi ntina de office ɔbɛbɔ nsa ɔbɛ den yɛ problem. I don't want to be burden to anybody me kɔ enu ano no obi amfa me nkɔto saa sie yɛ hɔ no ma ahemfofo kɔ yɛ de ɔmo sie hɔ no no udu hɔ no abesu awɔwɔ ne nkusie na ade afa na udu ayi Springfield Cemetery aboma de wobɛkɔ na students University of Cincinnati no mu sua de esi ye be no Ghana wo betuma kɔ transit sɛ usua de kondo condolences abuchiri be tse pampa kɔ unti sɛ pampa bi akɔ wɔ so we that kind of way ni de ni enim ni Nyankopɔn aboa me edu bi dia masa ye change saa ne ma ni nyina me wu o nsem ha fa me kɔtra Ghana ba bia na de ndi na aduane me kɔ aduane me kɔ Ghana sɛ fufu a ye wo obi wo be kasa saa no tetinto so gum na emfifire soni gu fufu masa da bi masa saa ne ma ne de nya no na de sɛ ni ba hwehwɛ wo the quality of life wa ye hwehwɛ sɛ de wo wine wo ken sɛ sɛ mo te Ghana wo be school private school ko tia sɛ ska wo ken 1000 something na den adwuma bi aso nipa no ene wakwakoye senka wo ye adwuma ana ka wo di twese school fees na mo ba de enka any problem so the system has been hijacked by politicians and businessmen and women. I mean no nim na Ghana adwuma papa na obi timi tena krom atimi talk cars ebia na minim ebia na obi wa cars na onimu na do this cry say na no me do this say beto ha timi tena Ghana what talk car galam say na no mu nyina mutu adwuma bia ni Ghana honom uti me can't say we this way or God this way ni pado say no ni pado say yes ka ko this way or Ghana honom sa special ice ni nsuo no ni pado say na timi yes ka ko to bie etimi de to ayi entimi to Bugatti asa yan kan okra once for all am for the galam say na ntina wuntimi fight na ntina santima mu o ayi otumfo aye kwa ayi wuntimi mu to gold no obi entimi nkafe sika no mu nyina mu nya bidi obeda Mercedes mu obeda Mercedes S class mu adentini yenko tu sase no nton nko o ma de Ghana de nyame nko na me ko ye amomfo bebre just a view of this on person be kan okre do wa hini kan nyina yo no kre 100% but the make can say me nya fe na me be waste sabi manya me bia me manya me smoothie bia no na fe na me se be gina be tete mu sa be dabi nya sa ne ma ne biem entokwa no me e me ntimi me do Ghana be do baby a bomba de me say e do baby a me timi gina se won ne me su kakra ana to bi wo ha me ko Ghana no fa me ya kɔhwensani because situation bi wo ha me timi and control myself I can't control my emotions sometimes any na bia yi me ko me per ram bi so bi my pocket na ja me mia kakra na me di namu so I'm telling you for Ghana no is beyond wow be kasa bomba de you be di atemu problem no efie saa ko peme soro hofo mpadinfo say ba say ayi papa ayi ene wamante ayi pay ko profu egu o wan say Ghana for ye changes ya aka papa ka so be kasa yi anko bi akwa anko
yenwa be ma ba o me say no ko kasa asaba ko kai say and then I will eliminate VAT on electricity by 2025 if it's still on or till kingdom there will be no emission levy. Emission levy is existent to it is still your administration. It is still your administration. You are talking
doctorate. So quite intellectual. PhD. Papa, why is our man to a Ukraine? Kobia Boko say no. I can go from the break. So that's what one in a cano. And you're going audio. Mr. Cotton pay good. Among for good. No good. You say, yeah, you to say you want to and control your queer. No, be as I come and to everything part time as I could now say, Mr. Cotier. Anka oya na obi aso o dabi masa say no ya bre front door so enough is enough right now we are beyond politics sa kukudu kini masa we are beyond that So wouldn't mean Sasama Becca. No, Kimin cannot cram Fanchaya, obedience or Cabo, Nanka, negative for an executive for no, Madam Sekofe, journalist, and Comio Majuma, was the question you want to bizarre. Me work for Mumadi, and if I tell me, but you are wine and animal buffon because and someone who can media up connect as long as I can't Bluetooth, no, who connect to Bluetooth now, they correct my car. No, one, me, and you may a cost of Ghana to say, I crack with the Abia, I can't yet. Mumadi. Who drive your bones say, and yes, Niger for no cast of idea on me. Ghana for a clan 9 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8, 10. Now, what big no riska. Oh, mammy, why, not within a sat or not in a sat, no, mammy, now. Not nick my minute soon. Now, wait, I say, I'm quite across soon. Or soon, it's still what thing, a national. Now, crap, never come on, you won't be down so busy or to come on a baton so come on, and on the baton so bridge. Now, never catch me. I can make a news case here. Can you say no? What kind of credit?
But I could see, is it no MPP achievement you are destroying like this?
Oh, Abi, please. When I me so just now, one way I'm the Jan Besho. Many abre. As my year can it's serious.
You are destroying MPP achievement, unprecedented achievement.
This is not about Abi. Let me tell you, Ghana first. Yeah, you know, some of the time, your back be different, your political party, and there's nothing wrong with it.
No interference.
Bombardier, yeah, you know, once oh, I know MPP. And I am in Kwa, so many grassroots and conform me MPP. About 4 class, about no card. Me card, there's nothing shows, and then I can choose political party I may pay, and I can go and get my card because me, I don't have no political part. But the Mimi can say, problem there down is beyond politics. And a t-shirt near the Kukudu Atum, t-shirt near the create them. No. That's not what some of us we are looking for right now. Senka you bet my befi to say oh hino ayi kan ya. Me ba hospital ambulance no. Me frɛ ya de ba we ambulance no kwabra ne de kotwa ega. Ambulance ya dia basi mfa nya adwuma no. Kwabra ne de kotwe blocks. Police can e dia mo Toyota ne dia mo no. Frɛ ya oh yes o de kofa ne girlfriend we kura bi ase. Master. What kind of country is this? Media Kabayanka Ghana and Yen Tong. And ye Tong ne Japadi in a woman. So when they $3 here, on Fankobana Bravo. Because me see, problem I hear can anywhere need. Oh, the people who have money has hijacked the system. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. It's not about MPP or and most of even MPP come ministers. And who don't know? What this will be one person of the camp no bit different. They say the system is working, the system is doing good. And how can crowd will be I cry to you can at the end of the say, yeah, oh, tell you, and I bet to everyone. My comment was one question temperature.
Yeah, that's it. You God is working. Over Kwame, oh, over Kwame.
Me wanna what frame you? Let me catch all local.
My friend, me and my friend. What better wait be say you cat there's this area so yeah but with the then I'll become also a gun and with the Yenche Wajuni. What you be fine.
I could see me 24 say. Now, one more question, Coco, what you cocoa is Gawagano. Yeah, I want to know what I now me 24 say, the war canoe, ya can be that. When you see a brooch repair, was it can never. Ya can be that, me, I can be that. But, baby, you travel from my toe, you know. What you would tell what call we up a friend or cranam. It did be a baby a woo on Yamia Pata, one of the quacoda. It quasi Chrono say ye. Yes, say you, Chrono say. Na ye busa say, I didn't say ya. A free system. System no namana say you. The yana say about correct system no. Now enam me koka no be say cause you or my Ghana for. And I make say your right engine a 2 wheel no more machine no more. Speed the becono. You bet me at it young. Because we have all the ingredients I bet me a year and papa man I yet. But only say kate bia besi yeso. System bia beto yeso. Rory is the Japani be a giant. See a broku bibia. See Say more point. One who says, be desperate. And I desperate. A problem be anywhere in the solution. Problem be any solution. Me, problems are all Ghana, no. And yet, me, I don't see them as problems. Bombardier. Yeah, we are so many pa. That yeah, me yo. More some Bible no. Yeah, more reason count. Over be a to this Ghana. Yo, Ghana buy us and why no. One to me and yes, won't pay back. Na emphasis okoje overdraft kra think obi tua kakra bi asoso hwe wo wura bi wo se yeyi ni so woni ni manim aye friend Moses Yakobon nim sakrofo ho enti wo ka se that shall not steal e ka ne mra ho na Moses no kwani a wo fa so a se de be ya obe block tivri no ene se wonim de oyeye wo bokro no ye chew utua no 5 food. Na already what we asking. Na say was a pay back. So the koye adwuma onu wanya ska o. Wanya ska because ska wo wi aye no. Obetum dia koye business. Na wanya so mfa so. Enti wo wi a wo se monye musika. Edi punishment na aye no. Eyi kodonso tenten a wo se minsumi koye bi. But we mu so ni mu na wohwe years a ska na kone ho a. Say di 5 years a. That's a multiply no by factor of 10, 15. 25 mayo ni dan kra na mbeton ya mbeton na agro na mudi ni Ghana oh ade friend responsibility ni ya kire Ghana for wo education en ka ho na ohun se Ghana for peace sua Bible so wo mu sua enwari si sua gidi they don't reason identity na mra we wo ho eno na wo so mu wura mu a ena mu be hu nyase wo mu because Nyankopon won hihye ne miracle million aka say just 10 commandments no is sufficient to change Ghana so e be change Ghana obi be ka say nyamso nka ho but wo ye wo no you na create nature na support to ena wo ti wiase na wo be ka say we need responsibility be amanyame a ene wonim di ntia wo ba wiase na Bomati say Ghana yo hwe ye problem no o mai o hwe bebia ye wo autonomy e wo mu a che say we dey ka say Ghana for ye to me produce ni here say ye kokokura China for begie free ensem na we need strong economy also wa build a medium income economy and crofo a wo mo ye adwuma no they are not productive na utua graduate utua ne ka boom ne production na say ne input no yes won qualify for ska wo ye no and ama economy no so cost of living so apeja cost they ye ka bibia tore true ye obi ka say ye de yi ese ase kra ye kra na enua ni nsuo ni eyi ni bibia Nyankopon de ma ye no wo se enye den Ghana nkampro ebu ye ni edua o oduma kuma na wo me nkam enua hodo we koka ni baby hwe Ghana mo problem ni say some person mo build the economy ni go into regenerative economy no say monti ase ame dem chire mu simple amamu so what the CBC for more ebe multiply bebrebe into the what produce amano what the amount one would dibi that the beka no what ton now why then what create wealth. It's as simple as that. Ankopo yasase odi ma ye no agricultural land but ye jai won't me ye jai ye fre ora ne say gabi hwan papa tiantia mi no amintumi hu so problem o se di enyo wo mo na control Ghana garab say obi o ye garab say a friend is saying of almost community mind o se di enyo one more na say assassin no aba no wontumi ka ho hwe enti ache say ye mind no yenim direction ya creative system be a friend cartels it is a drug cartels and now ya tutu ni the political party NPP NTT Ekwanya womo begnya control we resources so. That's all that they are fighting for. Yes, I question biemu. Yes, I question biemu. Say nkrofo wuwi womo ya ritual say ya ritual say de be ya nkrofo be rough Ghana na womo abosonsam na womo yi no womo ama nkrofo mogya ya piamu nkrofo mogya egu we num ne enipa ye di wo mai kwahihye womo nsam enti me no mama de me platform we me relax you because last kwaya de me fast no me person me kasa wo say me woman kasa na just to patch once. Yeah, me ba me de me no me message no ma kenwie but then all you say in rasu
Mama we stick to a year can don't go back to Daka. What's it the secret so you was one yet?
David I say who me as regular as I was before.
Me so me ana mafrewo say public accounts committee minister with TBS say you say rot on the doorson public account they can't prosecute, they can only refer to Minister of Justice and because this year the other national identification Ghana card by and a whole professor cannot take for
Yeah, no makana ho asem no. Ono no makana ho asem.
We tried until 90,000. I will say yes on kuchia. So we be training in na ha me no.
Na me say so what is that now we encourage chrono bo. Won't you say? Who can Bible, but who know philosophy ne which no won't you say? Me say so run yes won't try any sika now we encourage corruption. Because what's it there's 2 years after any who are risk. Now I said 2 years so your investment so I generate you when you generate profit. Why generate profit now? What I be
is net contribution also chairman workers who say workers on national education a mandate say we juma say to net for that channel and one could says cano and a mass net for so issue authority aquatis can free national for no bank and cause more points as own chair cause then can then phone chair was that year and for eco pension as they be no senate contribution me wants to know say oh my I see pa it is say they abandon your mom say we are a year 70 years say a free company no bank account mo and one yen is and I snake for 98,000 for contribution for workers no it is say one other or head now one shama and one uncle the year now one year and you see 90,000 equity free NI for no also chia unchia near fankushim.
Finance minister no your friend can for reateno or no days native worker I won't try and for investment
and haircut
na matter se mote ho na muntumi nya hwe na mo say Lawrence constitution nya dwumane sanko another shift system yi mu a na mote ho ye den hwe me see constitution no the problem nya ne constitution no because yen as citizens no yen to me demand referendum on that paperwork no enti paperwork no kura a powerful change yen citizens no and so first article the sovereignty no ego citizens in some it is that contradictions we yet home and will be a miana no hey una wo can be say your friend is saying and will be yeah bibia or constitution no but said you be reinforce no now why your constitution now we need a bureau be or reinforce constitutional that will be abuse constitution you know honey funny report. And the handicaps, there are so many handicaps in the system. Royal constitution, the brain is so. The brain is so. Said the beya, a friend is a homobayan or presidential dictatorship. Dictator, no. Master Mumani Mio. Free money because Ghana no some of the macrophobia said the best 10 Ghana no to no. A beya mama. In a very Dubai nominee a Gulf Stacy. It took them less than 50 years. Ghana, you didn't fear saying. You didn't fear saying. As I still ya run about to ya near NDC, MPP, NDC, MPP. A Montuaso, now me no, at the area horn say, Penny Casa, not more pamuno. Not quabrano platform, you so Becky can quest someone. Now, yes, I'm one more time, any space. Marcus, what want your head? What were your parties and piano? It was a short, limited time. na wo be support eyi mama nom ne eyi abaumi a e wo say pam na okọ because these people ya recycle wo mo they couldn't do anything and a system no akoye shift system enti wo ma wo mo space a na che say wo kra no wo ma kwabra dwene na wo senkrofo anso adwene e ma ye ne e kanya system no nkrofo kra nya space mo mo tie ye meko
Of a kwame na Martin in Kano, yan hwɛ sɛ enwuanum aka nso afɔ bɔ disi so wetin makasa
Ayo.
what be ama sisi kura obo aboto nti deɛ na ɔbɛka sisi ɛyɛ sports stadium yɛsi sɛ mfa mbɔbɔ yɛde kɔma sɛ enwudufo ɛnto na yɛ grass na sɛ nipa korɔ da no sɛ sika na ɔmo gyeɛ no ebetumi adua grass ne deɛ kɛkɛ ko nyinaa nti Accra Sofoko ne Accra Lions ɔmo nkɔ pɛ beebi na ɔmo nkɔbɔ mbɔ akɔyɛ sɛ yɛyɛ no baby court no ama nkura sɛ baby ne na wɔde baby na kɔto mukase na ɛma nkra ɛmɛda court no ɛna ɛyɛ various teachers association ɔmo kyade wɔ ɛyɛ university ɛna senior staff no so ɔmo kɔ demonstration sɛ ɔmo tier 2 pension no abai de sakobom ɔntwea nso ɔso ntwea nti ɔmo so kɔ strike nti sɛ no okɔ universities a FK no sikosi University of Ghana ne University of Development Studies ne de kekeka kekosi nya nti sɛ bibia no ayɛ kɔ so hɔ ɛna ebiam nso no afewe nso January nso aban nso kɔbɔ besia every treasury no sɛ besia de sɛ abeba ɔbɛka ho asɛm aban nso etimi ayɛ adom sɛ de ɔyɛ ne daa no last month ya ɔkɔbɔ besia 22.6 billion cedis 22.6 for January nti so sɛ adame ka kyerɛ sɛ average in Bosumi bi omo bo be 10 billion ti odi 12 months nka 120 billion ti January kwa de exchange that the government borrowed 22 billion via treasury bills in January 2024. This is about 35.8% more than the targeted amount of 15 billion. Na comma target 15 omko 22 omaya de nti no 2024 2014 ba omeka say Mahama has reduced governance into borrowing nti ene no said ye na make an what has this government reduced government to say obi baumia say Mahama de governance na abeka say best practice no ono de also reducing to borrowing since ono so aboro about 500 billion January year make an wasem ya fi year mo aye shares January wa borrow 22 billion and this o kon say there multiply by 12 na hwe baby a ye beko nti no na no nti no obi the na $1 to 3 cedis and a quarter of cedis obi so baomianso and then lecture mo say omotima manage economy no na mamenka ba kwa baomia say there will be no TNO and then lecture so koya also ye selfless leadership and bold solutions for the future no or say there will be no emissions levy under my administration emission levy so ya pass ya edwuma enti tamen or chance oba ne kingdom abra or kingdom that don't know or chance say ye to Obama no be president and so emission levy meanwhile emission levy so ya pass ya edwuma sisi ya enti na mi busa say o sa say e can say me pese me na ode e ka wasem o sa say o sa betwa national service mu national service so ye constitutional provision o also betwum ena biom so no gambling so no o say gambling eno so o say eto amutua no so no obeye firi hodom but say I believe I'm the best candidate for the presidency of this country. There will be no emission levy under my administration. I will eliminate VAT on electricity by 2025 if it's still on our books. National service will no longer be mandatory. My administration will work to reduce the cost of public transport between 30 to 40% with the adoption of electric vehicles for public transportation. Taxes on gambling will be scrapped under my administration. They have me pay emission tens are ye twa ho levy also or chance and ya to abama no ansa na we ye fru honum nti assemble na any dia party nya assemble na beka fa ho
papa say and run am make say papa yi o meka asem bia asem o ba beka no nyina ye et say bia odidi atem and say yi ebi no wa beka yi to say yenim nyansa nti no o de yi tax na ba lotto tax ya o de ba yi wa na akotra meeting ase na o de ba because o na o che economic management team no o na o pay tax ne no ma nyina de aba it sometimes no no na sem de odi akira ho ada say wobetie na wasere ana wotie a obukra befu na wape ba bi akoda ensem o kan nyina no it say me nua bega say yatem because ade na wo kan no wa na wote so na ade aba sa department na omo de sa na omo ba nyina na o hede ho o na o hede ho eti just we nipa ba betra ho na ye defend ni ye kan se ni ye we bebre because obeka ne ho abam ne ba umia din ayira ntino nkoka asem tum na yemfa me debate ubenya nipa ma na debate o debate a no de ayi Muhammad ya ba befra because say wan kan bia amfra enyi ene ye problem no sank yenya we na be deal with ono nkwa no be so nipa beka instead of so beka ba umia na mpipi asem no de Muhammad ya befra na chese ade na aye pinso enti no pa your problem or say leaders not to say na nipa na ewo mu no so na mo kwan sa it is a man for kasa bebre but say nsem no ko basi a unhu ne onka na amawa ye just na me tie nsem na me tie me hu asem kra me beka o fire and say adwene ne yetimo say yo bibia na amanfo eka say kofo mu nyina sori say ekotra se atiwi na ade ba kwa ya na me yawo me nua pipi fo ne group no ne say na me chiwo na me ne obi ye wo de ya hwe say MPP NDC belusu a omo to aba no belusu a omo lusu bum enye say supporters na say yini na eni ho me nchi ase ne ma yi me hu ni say because me ne bebre atra anante ahwe if you am woman NDC won people but NDC for him say aban no enkuyi na last time 2016 ombeto aba no NDC for no bebre amwe me minimum mo wo me nche no mo to aba do kra man pipi ma bebre also mu hu ni say ye mahama mo ye no ne nsem mo gusu no nye but some people be lusu aba na me fie MPP for na wo ho no obaye ne 10 on to aba no so obeto na aba man this one eti oye we na asa mo adwene ni nyina ye party obi support MPP bia na adwene no what na koma o nyusu na adwene say no enti ama nkofo enem ye meka kosi nyina say enem mo tumi mo timi begina ho kan sanse hunu we kire ko mo ni say anya hwe de supporters ne de ahoma so mo say de obeye bia o de ba yi platform so e we say ma MPP nye den ye also obi o support MPP pa ye down to na ba mindis ontimi se sana dwen ontimi se sana nsa eye ne ya wona kuma mu say o ja ni chese minhu se mu de duro bi na so mo adwene mu se mo de ahoma na so mo hwene mu sometimes o dwene ho o ti ase na ka papa we bitima ko gina ni panim abie na no supporters ne to mo so bebo mo se mo amo bebo mo se ama no because o ye ni party ni no ka Lawrence Tiase no timi soro no asetia NDC for meboa for ye se kuma tamesta na Lawrence for mochi hama mo tribo mochi bat ya papa for say we ni na dream na oboa that is say very dinner na say me dey for NDC enti no the problem is a bigger problem I want Ghana MPP for no more supporters. Ono magana ho kire mo sen ko mutimi se kire mo se kind of current unit or more for no pay for no. Send NDC, who did some one of the crack party. Lawrence, no more to party. We say since at Aquawi, like cash, the only person what you may see the boat attend one free party. But then this we know attend one free go sit down on no more because and then I drink cock the oh you know even though no now patch back but one not drink children so support nothing. And it says at least we will free to think. Go to me exercise so when you nipa oh even though I didn't get but still now we could must say ɛnyɛ koraa na yɛdi ha no nti sɛ yɛntumi anwene yɛnsu yɛn ankasa yɛadwene anwene na yɛansekyerɛ asɛm no anka no kora ɔmu ase yɛ no bɛyɛ because metie kakra no am sɛ no ɛnkwasɛ sɛm metie koraa mmɔbi fo na because atɛmdidie na ɔdidiɛ no wote ho wode ade no aba wode aba o wode aba sɛ yɛne tax yɛne loto tax yɛne gamble nkora twitwa mu
me no ɛna meka ne sɛ ɛtina da bia na abɛka literacy or pɛ sɛ ɔyɛ yɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ about literacy no ɛyɛ ability to write and what they call it, ability to write and read. That has got nothing to do with education. It also wants a kind of PhD na yenya no. Or say intermediate is the old you conform the bag abo muchia or Marco school. And education. Education is say, I mean, I can say, filling your mind with something useful and applying it. Any friend education, you know. It's because if you don't call you educated person, would be a cuckoo. Obi o cocoa board ohun cocoa da wonim say the cocoa cry si dua no onim the offend so shoot ne black pod disease o enso so wono no ye defend so already educated o ekwa don no dua cocoa na ne backbone of economy enye dey say ye crack cocoa every Nigeria ne hwan it won ekwa don no hwan na ye educated obi o PhD no so won say na make you wote ho ensuo ni wote nsuo no ho ensuo na ho no who said this ye head of Ghana Water Company and sana in sono mama najene once na woman in sono hunu you emission test here ke ND 1 month cry be 1 week ya na eba 1 week ya na eba what who ye vice president say ye ntwe ma woman o kingdom and sana we ye free ho said okay taxes on gambling no me support gambling no but in principle no omo said okay omo na the tax to gambling so that's so o se ni gambler ni ntwema wo no wo be ye ye nto aba wan that's so enti ye can but honesty as the best policy ye can want some now these are some of the tests no it needs sound mind as a constitution say we need people sound mind to even write your name in the register and second what just obey public officer where only for sound mind because of a PhD obi a wote ho osa say under his administration no national service ebe mandatory oko article 41 clause H I say the exercise and enjoyment of rights and freedom is inseparable from the performance of duties and obligations, and accordingly it shall be the duty of every citizen to defend Ghana and render national service when necessary. One thing saying conform anya national service yebo mkoedu okay the former conform say administration or baby no share certain no share gender no so minister of why
afraya or
so otiko said you bibisa otiko jaba ai it has to the president had to overrule you know because one year national service is mandatory busi amu time no na say omo sha say na free from ebeto aso you can say I can champion be a very important exercise a constitution provision back in article 41 also be here free one man go in national service
make sure say obade make sure say constitutional kind of paper no nye omu nyina title and say we constitution no ye nipa na oteso your president no bibia possible. Ain't but papa I bombard ni nyina achi ade we no en toaso mu didi atem na odidi no because it's say align de na make ni nyina tembia me kase de nti ama support no wo ade na wo se no nti wo kɔ no wan kase bia policy ni nti na wo kɔ bia MPP no ba bia ekodu de policy no mani nya ho policy ba bia mo de ekɔ enye wo se election ya abo nipa ti wo so ya abo mo ya abo nipa no akum nipa kra mo wadi mu de enti obi ne de o ka sisi an wote ho a wo de ade na ba wo na wo de aba o se me de aba e de ba ji sika atwetwa me campaign ya chicha mamanfo de campaign emu moji minti no montoma me na montoma me me de aba na me te ho a me wotumi me tima yi ne no me nyi but me ba ena me yi moto aba no ma me yi anka bi kura ka trom so ma ka be na so mo me de me himi self me level me yi me self so papa so de mo kimla na me de so no that was papa we mo no mo ye PhD for it
Trans committee for this is a yabom code. This is what is the best way to go about it? Because this at the end you see Yen Fankoma Attorney General for now Attorney General is no because he's supposed to be the constitution, he's supposed to be the lawyer for the republic, not for the president. But this year no one soon are criti say you need to know yes at the comma or Osebona or Winamo I can't or train them no. Yes, he or trainers and command. And send out how do we tackle all this deficiencies now deficit the war human resource capacity, you know. A nippon into more than answer then I who call Alex na yes and chassis.
man two question here.
May say that a public accounts committee or parliament woman share auditor general's report and then I may say can atefwa so why would you know atefwa wa nipa I own a Ghana card no sister no Ghana card no cry sombo saying a Ghana passport no indeed yes say one could one quantity a deductible for Senate no Senate for quote 98,000 a free national identification authority or bank account in yes is an one could 98,000 no yaman 1 month. When she you're very referring to Attorney General, no Attorney General no obey prosecution. No, because it say can of returns on say yanum de almost can not have one zero munina so a was a bonnet jatabus antino, effective in ye.
No, no, medical because when say I didn't know, Nadia say only for her and the people not they call no one casa now they come so when you want you might media and then go no a dear corruption yes can change the piano see a person Ghana you retrieve sika a person Ghana yeah mine no obi a dibone na ye timothy na so a best thing say your back can pay in never can bo near campaign near to about we free so no ano no see a person a G sika bi a person obi shanda sadi we no and akwa we and papa we out we the corruption case be na abafa ni nipa ho a what me attacking it that be no defend it obakwa could defend it as a bramba platforms assembly can be defended platform is no matter send a TB be defended say me say kwasi yesu amanfo bebre o ha na omo esopoto FBP my chibobo mu nyina ba but assembly bebre o ha timi say ebi o ha chibobo be defended bi won so a o kan so we dey anye yi kwasi yesu mu nyina bi o beka so we dey nka enye but kwabra no bebre be enti no and we no assembly are the call na the koma ye can say attorney general na ye papa we hu ayi dia asa ahende hwa e wo bu asem no e wo bu asem asabo ehu pa wo hanyina onu na yese ko defend ayi o defend o man no but also original defend sisira da pa etia o man no sana de ne tie enti no we dey ma bin trust na me So do baabi a na ayɛ nsɛm
asɛm kora mmɔfo kwa ɛyɛ ɔfabɔdi koraa no we lose no appetite fufuo koraa ne koraa no wɔde bɛkyɛ Alex wɔ hɔ wo ne wɔn menkɔ abe so okay Abe welcome.
Yeah, Bombardier, yeah.
Bama so.
Yeah, Adrian Kessie.
I know you've been there for a while. You've heard it all. So teachers in universities are on strike. They're talking about their tier 2 conditions of services and others. And also the public account committee, as we'll be talking this week, it keeps on getting, the Kankan keeps on getting Kankan cross. Kankan cross. So we already have 98,000 deficit because of somebody who is a professor, his ineptitude. So right now he has been asked to pay the 98,000. Whether he will pay or not is also another question. Then the sports stadium, Accra Sports Stadium, which was constructed for football activities and other for athletes. Now they've removed the track, so it's strictly for football. The National Sports Authority CEO says that it's better for you to give to Strongboy for music performance or for non-sporting activities rather than to be used for the intended purposes of sport activities. So he collected 70,000 from Stoneboy as the what they call it, the fee to use the grounds. And the manager of Stoneboy said that it's not 70,000, it's more than the 70,000. And he says that it has become a serious issue because the public account, it has appeared, come before the public account. So they don't want to go there and mislead because it will be an act of perjury. So he wants the whole world to know that they did not give the man 70,000 as a fee to use the place, but it's more than 70,000 cities. So Abi, so how do we go about it? Because right now the park don't have the power to prosecute. They can only surcharge or refer the criminal aspect to the Attorney General.
Yeah, but Bombardier, when Mr. Lovo was there, this is where he used to come in. All these infractions, he would surcharge the people. And Akufo-Addo didn't like it, so he sacked him. But Bombardier,
the thing is that, like I'm saying, the authority, Auditor General and the park, they can only, like you said, they can only surcharge. But I'm interested in the criminal aspect because paying the money, maybe they've taken enough so they can pay. But what about the because it's criminal offense to?
Yeah, it's a criminal offense. So normally, the Auditor General will ask you, will surcharge you to pay. Immediately you pay, then it's an admission of criminality. Then the law can take you on. You understand? It's like what we call carrot and stick. You understand? You have the bait. Okay, you want to pay, okay, that is fine. The next thing is maybe they will be a bit lenient on the sort of sentence they give you or the sort of charges. But in the first place, you have to admit that you committed the offense. But Akufo-Addo, who is claimed to be a lawyer, look, see what is done. Bombardier, Atefa, yeah, okay. You see, these people disturb us with, hey, this, and eventually, these people, all their mantra was, Ghanaians need to change their attitude. Attitude not change. If Ghanaians don't change their, Atefa, has he changed his attitude? Atefa, has he changed his attitude? Anyway, Bombardier, let me I congratulate.
In 2020, what made Ghanaians despise Mahama so much that they found the opposition MPP attractive, so attractive that they like how's the Bible used some of the time, they closed their ears. What was the magic behind all this?
On Sunday, I called on one program and I told them that MPP and their leadership team during their campaign, they behave like snake oil sellers. You know when they say somebody is a snake oil seller, you understand? No. They lie you. No. They lie you. They convince you. They even curse you or cajole you to buy their stuff. That is exactly what these people did to us. And now it has come back to hunt them. It is hunting them big time. And it is only sycophants. Do you understand? Only sycophants. Bombardier, when you are described as a sycophant, it's a serious thing. Do you understand? When it means all what the person is doing, you find it so magical, so extraordinary, because you cannot do it. So to you, the person has achieved, the person has done what you cannot do. You cannot comprehend what the person is doing. So you want to praise the person. And excuse me to say, if you have to eat the faces of the person, you do it. That is what the NPP sycophants are doing. They don't mind eating Akufado's faces. They don't even mind eating Baumia's faces. Because they are sycophants. Bombardier, look, the public account committee thing is like a circus. It's like that is how I describe it. The thing, it doesn't bite. And most of the people they haul in front of them know. So they just go and joke, go and sing no more. Then they are joking, then they are laughing. Bombardier here, UK here, when they put you in front of the public account committee, I remember there used to be one millionaire here. He used to own a lot of retail shops. Say something green. Bombardier, the way they handled that man, they deflated him. This was the man who has got money. He's got shops. He's got a lot of businesses which employ people. And it came down to exactly what this Atifa has done. The man refused to pay employees social security or pension or something. And his was even more complex because the company was bought. No, he bought a company which was almost going bankrupt. And part of the agreement, he was supposed to pay the pension top up. And he didn't do it. The way they handle him, come on, these people, they don't joke. You understand? They don't joke. Bombardier, I have not listened to Bawumia. And I don't hope to, because I see him like a clown. You understand? Bawumia is like a clown or like a baby toy. You know, sometimes when you buy a toy, you squeeze it. And I see Bawumia like that. So I don't waste my time to listen to him. But Bombardier, you gave some extracts from what he said. Bawumia said he want to ban stop VAT. Is it right?
Which is operational. Even though there's a leak, but they've not come out to say that it's true. Okay. And also, so the emission test is operational, but he said we should wait till he comes, then you eliminate them.
Okay. So VAT is one of the main revenue streams in the UK, all over. In Germany, they call it Mehrwertsteuer. In America, it's sales tax, and so on. It's a main revenue generation thing for every government. So when Bawumia says he wants to ban stop VAT, what is he going to replace it with? And the emission tax, I really appreciate your disdain, dislike for this. Bombardier, you see this emission thing. On Sunday, I listened to one MPP guy. The guy was biased, but he was very, very objective on this. And I called to congratulate him. Bombardier, even the Western world, who caused a lot of these emissions. The guy mentioned some figures that if you take the total, they cause the most. The whole of Africa, CO2 emissions or all these emissions The whole of Africa is negligible. The whole of Africa, very tiny amount. The whole Africa. So that is why when they go to these COP meetings and so on, they've been agitating that the West, they caused the most thing, so they should contribute and compensate African countries. So if you compare Ghana's proportion to the, if I use marginal, it's insignificant amount. So if you take Ghana's whole, it's nothing. So why should we be the first to impose this tax? Why? Is there an IMF condition, or is it because these people are so stupid? These MPP thieves, they are so stupid that they can't think again. No, it's Bombardier. We have a problem. You understand? And Baumia says he wants to stop national service. Is it right? Hello, Bombardier.
You say it will not be mandatory.
You see, you think this guy is serious, or he knows what he's talking about? This one, at least, if we assess his performance so far, it is nothing to write home about. That is why the sycophants follow him, want to attribute something which was not done by him to him, so that they can sell him. But it is not washing. You understand? It is not washing. Bombardier, look, these MPP people at the helm, look, they've caused Ghana more damage, more harm than any group of people. You put the whole of January, I've seen it on Ghana Web, they've borrowed January 22 billion, I think, cedis or so. Bombardier, you see, you see, most of the people following these people, supporting kind of, they don't have any idea, they don't have any clue what the whole thing is about. That is the most difficult thing to deal with. Bombardier, if you have borrowed 22 billion cedis, let's say roughly at an interest rate of 25%, which I know in our part of the world is more than that, but roughly 25%. So how 25% is about what?
It's 29%.
Okay.
I mean, you'll be the last speaker because we have to go for our next program, Turning to God's Word. So try to run it up in the next 2-3 minutes, then we go to the next program.
Okay.
Today,
So
we didn't start at
roughly
11, but we started around 1. So
yeah. So roughly, if it is 25%, divide the 22 by 4. We are going to pay interest on that. The 4 times you divide by 4 is the interest we have to pay. And we are not generating any enough revenue streams to pay. So if within 1 month, loans alone we've taken is costing us interest of about roughly 7 billion 1 month.
you are right. It's almost.
How? How are we going to pay that? For only 1 month, though. Then you have people. Bombardier, go.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you, Abi. I mean, as I said, thank you, Abi. Let's end it. As I said, today we didn't start early. And Yansha sent him na Papa Smiley were intino. My number was but he ran a radio intino. Say a call Turning to God's Word, unfortunately.
at least me show mo bia kasa baako
Obade make one sentence.
was there obeso ka dey
One sentence. But mama, so no ho bayen fa so a say house of friend is simple. Ghana see any senate, any house of senate. One call no
council of state eno na ye ni
one call no ko
ye
yeduma. That's a bia. The council of state no say woman check government no.
They only give advice. The president.
They were appointed by Akufo-Addo. So how can they criticize you?
Can
you criticize your paymaster?
I know
you can't control your paymaster.
We are presidential advisors and your council of state. We are presidential advisors.
Unfortunately, you be caught turning to God's word. You need BB Sabbath now. For Kwame so beba hobby. You be showing Yakupon asem, and you be showing about how to handle the practices of the non-Christian world into a very, very interesting topic.
How to handle them?
Or dear bra, Abby, come to the heat.
How to handle?
It's okay. It's okay. It's here for I had an idea and a questions and answers. No, so the kind of ya mountain but slano yet me a juman doors unti chairman also could be binti and a bossano. No matter I shall say 11 by nay shall say about 12 or 12:30 of a crime name a basso, but yan shall sentence and a time to cry BT a bed 3 minutes after 3 or 5:20. You have a cost straight to turning to go through the Jumediano a year or some for BB why you ready na. Nyamia sem so a enkwa wom so no yenso dia boy Brian ti ahana medibesi yakramo obi ama